All right, welcome to session 55. Previously, you embarked on the expedition to Lumev with the goal to return to Delsara City and explore the military HQ in the military district in order to find out more about the Lumev weapon. You returned to the stone pillars, going deep into the facility, and eventually found a Shadowkind in some sort of long-term sleep, but still alive. You retrieved the person, a woman, and she is currently at your wagon, although at the moment she is unguarded. You discovered a new location that has been opened in the crater facility transportation system, though the crystal is blinking for some reason. The new location appears to be the upper left location on the wall map. When you reached Elsara City, you found that something had agitated the machines. You dealt with a horde of spider automata and giant war machines that you had never seen before. You had finally reached the military HQ. You figured out how to disable the security systems, at least most of them. You spoke to the caretaker, an AI running the facility. You found access control and enabled access to the control center where you were told to go open up hub access. You explored the control center and opened up hub access and eventually figured out how to open up weapon storage A, machine storage A, and weapon research on floor 2. You found organic-like creatures in weapon storage that seem to be caused by a virus, according to the AI in weapon research. You have fought hard to clear the virus in weapon storage, though the task is incomplete. Once finished, the AI will open the final room where the weapon data is stored. You return to security control so Galen could use the machines to heal the group, badly wounded from the previous battle. Finally, you found the heart of the swarm in the area, a massive swarm of metallic insects. However, you feel that they are somehow connected to the largest of the swarms in front of you. As we begin, you continue your battle against the swarm. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and switch to the map. All right, so everybody should be able to see themselves. You might have to scroll around a bit. Devok, do you see yourself in the hallway?
Yes.
Go ahead and click on your token and roll initiative, and I'll resort.
Uh,
Let me go ahead and
Come on.
reset scripts just in case. That might be an issue. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm pressing the button and it's doing nothing.
Okay. The scripts probably need to be reset. Yep, they crashed. It's a regular occurrence with Roll20. It's one of the reasons why I'm actually looking at another system for future campaigns.
Hmm.
All right. It should be working, I believe. So go ahead and try again. There you go.
There we go.
I'm going to put this to 99 real quick, just so that there you go, and back to 14. All right. So Ragu, you find yourself swarmed by many, many swarms. You see the massive swarm in front of you that seems to be more powerful and dangerous than the rest. What are you going to do?
Um,
Can you see your character?
see, I can see my character.
Okay.
I'm trying to think, how many swarms do I have actually on me at the moment?
Let's move your character and find out. That would be 1, 2, 3. 3 that are on you, not counting the big swarm, which is also technically on you. So, yeah.
Okay, and
So
what
4.
about this one here?
The
And
ones that to
that
the
one's
north of you
obviously
aren't actually on you at the moment. You're not sure if they're going to fly towards you or they're moving away. We'll find out on their turn.
Okay, well, I am definitely trying to get their attention. You know, Kaisen Blue Dog, look at me. Come fly this way.
All right, go ahead and give me an intimidation with using strength as your attribute.
Woohoo! My intimidation to 0, so it's a straight strength.
Not a persuasion check because he's trying to be a sexy feast.
They seem to be ignoring you at the moment.
I can't believe I rolled so badly. Okay. Let's see. I have nothing helpful there. I got to get back into the combat mind. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
take your time. It's fine.
um, I'm going to. Even though they're magic weapons, because they're bludgeoning, piercing, or slashing, that they're going to do half damage, right?
Right.
Okay. In that case, I am going to go ahead and. Oh, crap! If I Eldritch
Unfortunately
Blast,
for
I have
you,
to do it.
you are in melee combat, which means that ranged attacks are at disadvantage.
Yeah. And if I attack swarms that are on me, I only attack one, or do I attack all of them on me?
If it's a normal attack, then it's just one. If it's a powerful attack like a beam or an area effect attack, then it'll affect multiple. So it depends on the attack, but things like sword swipes or and whatnot only attack one.
All right. This is what I'm going to do. This is going to suck, but screw it. I will not let these bugs win. I reach into my pack. I pull out a fire grenade. I pull the
Well,
pin, flip
be
the
aware
spoon.
that you're currently standing in the middle of a moonbeam, but
Oh, am I? Was the moonbeam summoned?
yeah, that was like I did that near the end of the last combat,
Oh, okay.
last session.
Could you do me a favor when you get a chance, Kasodith and or Kiko, go ahead and draw out what that moonbeam looks like, or at least the area it's in.
Well, I can't see
It's
that spot, but it should be a
okay.
5 radius thing centered on Ragu.
5 radius
So
thing. Okay.
basically, what it is it's one hex, and then every hex touching that one hex. If you can draw a circle.
Where is? There's the measuring tool. Snapping.
I'm good at drawing. Hold on, let me do this.
Okay, so it
Circle.
goes to here, and not
Does it
quite
go
to there.
that
Okay,
far?
so it's going to affect everybody in your hallway. It won't
Okay.
quite reach the critters. Yeah, it won't quite reach these critters, and it doesn't quite reach Galen and the swarm, although it's one hex away. Which is something you want to be aware of, Galen. If you go one more hex to the right, you'll be in the moonbeam. Um,
Well, I saw some pretty long lines. It's 5 feet, not 5 hexes.
oh, okay,
Dave.
my bad. I thought you
Yeah.
said 5 hexes.
Yeah. That's why I was saying because it's pick one hex, the hex I'm on, and then every hex that's touching that hex
Yeah,
is
fair
the
enough.
area of effect.
So it'll be the guys to
So
your
yeah.
north, the guys that are on your hex, and then of course the giant swarm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. And all right. So there's a moonbeam on me. I'm good with that. I pull out my fire grenade. I pull the pin, flip the spoon, smile at the smile at the major swarm, and mook duck, and I drop it right there in front of me.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and do the roll, and I'll do the thing for everybody. I don't
Okay.
want to get you. There we go.
I take the no, nope, nope, nope. We're gonna go ahead and do the fire grenade.
Okay.
I've only got
Yeah.
2
Just go ahead and
lightning
roll it
grenades
so I can
left.
see the damage and all that. That looks like 9 points.
Yep.
So you can obviously roll for yourself, and you know the drill.
Okay.
A few of them made it, most of them didn't. All
Oh my
right.
gosh, I'm rolling so
So
poorly
half
today.
damage on a fail save. The target is knocked back 10 feet. All right. So let's see the ones that did not make it. So 34 did not make it. 1, 2. All right. And let's see. 27 didn't make it. 1, 2. Let's see. 35 did make it. So I'm just going to put him to the side. 30 did not make it. So 35 is there. Let's see. 33 did not make it. But he's already in the wall, so there's not much they can do. All right. And what about you? You failed. And so
I failed.
go ahead and give me a
I have.
d6 to see which direction you go.
I was about to ask you that. Okay, just a
Where
flat
1
D6.
is straight up, 2 and it goes clockwise.
Okay.
Okay, you went
I'm just
straight
getting
up
blown into the
into
wall.
that, and so you slam into the wall. It's not enough to actually do any damage, but it definitely hurts, and knocks the breath out of you. It's at the end of your turn.
Funny, I'd have thought
Unless
straight
I
up would
can,
hit the ceiling.
Okay, to the north.
unless I can throw another grenade as my
No,
bonus action.
that's an action.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, I don't have a bonus action. That is good. Yep, I
Okay.
slammed into the wall. You all hear a kaboom. Arg.
You sure do. Okay, Devok, you have just been running up after everybody. You notice they've been in combat for quite some time now, over a minute, and you can hear the combat is still roaring. And as you enter the hallway, you can see Oh no, you can't see Fire Lily, but you can see Pico
But you can see.
Okay.
to the north. What are you gonna do?
Move up. I don't know where anything is.
You can talk as part of
You
your
can
turn.
talk as.
Can you not hear me?
Vok, it's an ugly situation around the corner. There's all the swarms. I hope you have AoEs.
Yeah, I meant you can talk in character so that you can ask questions and whatnot. That's what I meant.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna peek around the corner, and I actually don't. I can't shoot anything because I use both my movements. So
Yep, fair enough.
I'll just chill right here.
All right.
That's my turn.
All right. So one of the insect swarms is stuck in some webbing, so he's going to try to break free. He's going to get a -1 for his strength roll, which means he fails. He gets himself even more stuck in there. Swarm 14. Oh, there he is confused because the massive swarm has suddenly got knocked backwards. But then it flies forward, and it's going to decide whether to go to Ragu or go past him. It decides to go past him. So
Oh, you
Ragu,
bastard.
go ahead and
Come
take your
here.
opportunity attack
Alrighty.
if you want
Get
to.
back here. You're not allowed to run away. And
That's a hit. So you kill some
5, 2,
bugs as they fly by, but they seem to keep going. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. So it flew by 8. For this round, these guys already took the moonbeam damage, so I'm going to skip that. But our next round, we'll get to that. And Swarm 16 is still technically in range of the moon. Oh, no, he's not. He's out of range, of course. All right. Number 12. He's going to be stupid and fly into the webbing. Let's see what happens. He does not get stuck on his first step.
are they trying to retreat?
He gets stuck. No, he's trying to fly into the main hallway. All right, Swarm 35, and they were attacking you, so it'll go ahead and swarm you again and continue attacking. And with the 25, that's a hit. Are you gonna deflect or anything?
I will arcane deflect that. I can do that on 25.
All right.
26, I need to use shield, but 25 works.
All right. Pico, if somebody flies into the moonbeam, they take damage, correct?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll your moonbeam damage then.
It was 23 from before, if it
Okay.
still applies the same round.
Fair enough. All righty. Wow, that's quite a lot. 6, 7, 8. All right, Pico, your moonbeam is still going. What are you gonna do?
Hmm. Well, let's see. I'm gonna peek up. Oh God, this just gets better and better. Um, how far can I throw a grenade?
What's your strength?
Probably 10, 11.
Okay, I there's a table for that. Let me see. 5e throwing
Actually,
range.
I think I've probably got a fairly modest one here.
Okay, so improvised thrown weapon, normal range is 20 feet and long range is 60 feet. So that means 20 feet you get you get your dex bonus, and at 60 feet, or actually on both you get your dex bonus, but at 60 feet you get disadvantage.
You said an improvised weapon. I mean, I'm gonna look at throwing a grenade.
That's true. So let's go ahead and go with 60 and 120 then. So basically 60 feet for normal throw and 120 feet for disadvantage.
And let's see. These grenades have a radius of 20, right? 20 feet.
Yeah, 10. Yeah, 10 feet from its center.
10 from its center. Okay. Um. In that case, how bad is Galen looking?
Galen,
I'm at
you
like
can.
half health.
Okay.
I'm a little scuffed up, but not terrible yet.
All right. And these grenades have a 10-foot radius.
I believe so.
All right. In that case, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to aim for right here. Probably not optimum, but if it helps take some pressure off of Galen, and then we can kind of make more unified front. So, yep, I'm
Okay.
going to throw a lightning grenade there.
All right. Go ahead and roll.
Just let that Ragu do that. I think he has the specs for him.
Okay.
Throwing a lightning grenade, you said?
Yeah.
Ooh, 14 damage. Nice.
28 points. Yeah, these lightning grenades are quite effective.
Yep.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, you killed one of the swarms. You highly damaged the other swarms, and let's see. This one has a knockback as well. So if it's here, we'll go ahead and go into the wall, and we'll go ahead and go into the wall. All right. So
Now,
yeah,
did that one
it
go into the wall or did
exploded.
it come down?
Sorry. Go ahead.
Did that one go up into the wall or did it come at a down angle?
It's basically just went
Hold on a second.
more or less just straight, just kind of pushed them into the wall. So the walls are parallel or perpendicular to the floor, so they just kind of get knocked into the wall. They
All
don't
right.
slide or
I thought
anything.
it would have. I thought it would have come this way. All right.
See, he threw it here. No, it's pretty much straight.
Okay.
All right, Pico, is that the end of your turn?
Just checking.
I'm going to go ahead and back off, and I'm going to let Devok know that. All right, Galen's around the corner. He's got a swarm on him. Most of the near ones are to him are pretty dead, or mostly. Hopefully, we can get the pressure off of him and then help deal with the stuff Ragu's tanking. And
Sounds good.
I guess I'll go ahead and have Fire Lily pull up a little closer against my better judgment.
All right. All right. 1, 2. Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll Dex. He makes it. 3. He makes it. 4. He fails. So I'm just going to do that so I can see him. And that. All right. Swarm 22. 1.
That's some fierce battle music.
well, he
No,
failed the first one, so.
I know it's not my turn, Jeremy, but I'm curious. Like I couldn't understand.
I'm pretty sure you can't see all that, so I would stay where you
No, no.
were.
Because my my web goes all the way up here and all the way down here. I thought they were having to roll for
Yeah, they are.
each.
That's why they keep getting stuck. You know, they can make a couple. But yeah, where the
Oh,
line starts here and where the line starts there is where it starts.
okay. I thought you were using just this little box as my
No,
web.
no, no. I've been
Okay,
rolling.
sorry.
Yeah, that's why you'll notice that even way down here, there's some that are stuck.
Okay. Yeah, that I couldn't see. I
Right,
thought you were
but
only
but your
using that
character
little
can't
box.
see from there, so that makes sense.
Yeah. Yes.
All right, 29. He is still okay. So he got blasted, and it's still the same turn. So yep, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and swarm. So Galen, you were being swarmed by a second set.
Yeah.
But there's fewer of them. Most of them have been destroyed, and so they were unable to bite into you.
Cool.
All right. Ragu, you are being attacked by a swarm. I'm sure you're shocked, but they fail to bite through your metal skin. And Galen,
That's
now
perfectly
you
fine.
have 2 swarms on you. What are you going to do?
Okay, so first of all, I'm gonna do my typical tactical maneuver where oh, hold on, I'm still in the drawing mode. Okay, I'm gonna back up one space, and if these guys are all in the same space, I'm gonna hit it with Shocking Grasp.
Okay.
Nice.
Please.
Yep, you succeed. Go ahead and roll damage.
Cool.
So that's 14.
Alright.
So one of the swarms has been destroyed, and the
Okay,
second one took 14 damage.
and I'm actually then gonna just leave because his reaction should be gone, so.
It is, yes.
4, 5. I'm probably gonna set up here. I'll pull Piff back to here. Piff is still invisible, and I'm gonna tell these guys it's not looking good in there, guys. It's getting pretty messy. There's a really big swarm on Ragu, and I think he's gonna need a lot of help. That'll be my
And
turn.
all you guys hear is me crying and
In
screaming
pain.
and swearing in
Yeah.
foreign language.
We're gonna need to
Yeah.
help him out.
Alrighty.
Talk. Kreisen.
All right, another swarm is an attempt to break free of the webbing and fails. Another swarm at a initiative of 0 is going to move. Unfortunately, he's stupid and enters the moonbeam. Takes 28 damage. Wait, I think I did that wrong. Yeah, 28 damage. Come on. There you go. But continues to move through it. All right. All right, another swarm stuck in the web attempts to break free. And I will tell you, in all honesty, that this web is saving your bacon.
Yeah.
So he makes that. Oh, hold on. Wait, real quick. Let me turn that off. All right, so then he moves again, has to make another dex save, which he makes. Moves again, has to make another dex save, which he makes. Then moves again, has to make one last dex save.
Now, I thought he could only make one deck save as an action per his
No,
turn.
that's it. He's escaping. Whenever they move, they make a dex save whenever they're moving through the hex. But obviously, if they're moving through multiple hexes, then they have to make multiple saves.
Okay.
But if they're trying to break free, then they can only do it as one because they have an action. So they basically, if they only have to do it once, then after they got free, they can move just all the way out. So by having to do it multiple times, it actually makes them less likely to escape. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Tyler?
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Did I lose audio for a second?
I didn't hear a response, so I thought maybe you got disconnected.
Okay, no. Yeah, I heard you. I had acknowledged. I apologize.
No problem. All right, 1, 2,
Can
3.
Can you do me a favor while you're moving your bugs? Is unplug and plug back in your headphones because you keep going very mechanical, like garbled.
That's not happening for me.
Oh, nobody else can hear Jeremy getting garbled?
No.
No.
Maybe it's just me. Sorry.
Yeah, just to be sure, can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah, you're all good.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, a swarm moving through, and I'm going to roll to see how mean this swarm is. And Ragu will know what I mean by mean shortly, if depending on what he rolls.
Boy.
Not mean. He goes swarms Devok. Wait, what's his health? Okay, more than half.
Have fun.
And Devok, you have the swarm of metallic insects swarming all around you, crawling on you, attempting to bite through your armor and your skin. Fortunately for you, they seem to be mostly focusing on your armor and unable to get through.
Nice.
Come on, next. All right. And you are being attacked. Yep. So he's got less than half health. So Ragu, that 21 is really good, but not good enough. And 34, the massive swarm. Yep, he's going to go forward. He's going to take 28 damage from the moonbeam. And he is going to attempt to bite at Ragu. But
I'm right here.
with a 15, that is still not good enough. So we're now at the beginning of round 15. Go ahead, Pico, go ahead and give me another roll for Moonbeam, which so everybody in the beam area can do their stuff.
Yeah, is there a saving throw on it? Constitution.
21.
I believe so. It's Dex, right?
I'd have to look it up. There's D&D Beyond. Okay, all the way to the top.
And your spell save DC is 16?
I'll double check that in a moment. Go see.
no,
They make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay.
And my DC for that is, yes, 16.
All right. And 21 damage. Okay. All right. So go ahead and apply damage. And it looks like you took the damage as well, Ragu.
I did.
All right. So that's okay. So that's the beginning. Round 15. Ragu, you've just been hit by the moonbeam you're standing in. All these creatures are trying to bite you to pieces. Your web is having a fantastic effect at keeping at least half a dozen swarms in that webbing. So what are you going to do?
I'm gonna do the dumbest thing in the world considering what you just said. First, I'm checking the hit bar. Okay, he's about at a third. And then I come back here. Okay. I am going to take opportunity attack from the guy that's swarming me, but not from this one, or is this one swarming me as well?
It's swarming you as well. That's why I took the damage from the moonbeam.
Okay. All right. In that case, I'm going to go ahead and take the 2 opportunity attacks. I'm going to move back 1,
All right.
2, 3 steps.
All right. So
And
the first
then-
one misses, and then the second one misses. Okay.
Okay. I am now simultaneously dropping my web
Okay.
and recasting my web here. I'm going to try and, I don't know, draw a shape here.
Oh, so you're recasting the web then.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and just draw out the range for me then,
and I'm
as best
kind
you
of trying
can.
to do this number here. Yeah, or oh wait, can you see
Okay.
that?
Fair enough.
Kind of trying to do something like that.
Yep.
By the way, you might want to have Char barf and move.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking for him. Hold on, Jeremy. Can you
Over
show me
next to
Char?
me.
I don't know where you are. I literally can't see anything except a swarm.
I'm way around the
Over
corner.
here.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second. Oh, nope. Undo that one. Okay. And go back to move.
I'll go ahead and move Char up one just so you can see.
Oh,
Okay, there you go.
there he is. Okay, cool. I see him. I was right there. Char is stuck in the wall. Oh no, he's not. Okay. Char has electricity damage. He can see. Okay. Char's gonna fly over this way into this corner.
Okay. And he's gonna fire his thing at both of these guys. Is that what he's doing?
Yes, because it's a 3x
Cone, yeah.
cone, so it should just hit both of them.
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
Okay. Yeah, being in that hallway, I couldn't see anything. I have to keep moving just to see what my familiar can see. Okay, Dragon's Breath. Cast. Then be a
Alright.
DC 16 for half damage and 13 to 26.
All right. You destroyed one of the swarms by that action, and the other took damage.
All right.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Char's gonna fly back here. How are the rest of you guys looking? What's going on with you guys?
We are all doing pretty decently.
Yeah.
There's basically three of us ganged up around one main insect swarm. You've got the brunt of it by far.
Okay, so there's one insect swarm in the hallway, one insect swarm down where you guys are, and the rest are dead in front of me. Perfect. All right. Char's gonna finish off down here. He's gonna land on the chair or something, and be as non-obvious as possible.
Fair enough. And just so you know, when I was asking whether the swarm was going to be mean, it was deciding between Char and Devok.
Oh god.
Oh my God! If you had killed Char again.
But the dice told me that they're not going to be mean, so they weren't mean.
Thank you.
See, they're not always against you. All right, Devok, you are currently being swarmed by the metallic insects. What are you going to do? Just so you know, if you're swarmed, you're not restrained or grappled, so you can step out of the hex. But obviously, if you step further than that, then you might get an opportunity attack against you.
So yeah, you can step one hex away from your current spot safely, but if you go 2 hexes, that's a problem.
I guess I'll step here. And then stab it, I suppose.
You're gonna what?
Stab it with my spear, because I can't
Okay.
use spells point blank reliably, so.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Oh,
You do
that wasn't
hit.
supposed to be a damage.
Yeah, it's fine. But the 19 does hit. Unfortunately, slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning do half damage. So you go ahead and roll damage, but it'll be half.
2 damage. Woo!
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. Metallic insect 17 is no longer stuck, but he's about to do the stupid thing and get himself stuck again. So I'll move over there, and then there, and then roll. He makes it, so moves to there, makes it, moves to there, makes it, moves to there, and fails. You can see now why this is so effective. All right, so swarm 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Davak is once again swarmed. With the 22, that hits, unless you have some way of avoiding the hit. Davak?
No, I would have had to do it beforehand.
Okay. In that case, some of the insects you feel this piercing pain, and some of them manage to crawl into your armor, and some of them are biting into you and trying to crawl into your body. So you take 8 points of damage. All right. Insects trying to break free. And failing. All right. He is currently not stuck, but he will be now probably. Oh, no. Wow. All right. You're swarmed once again, Ragu.
Okay.
But they fail to bite into you. All right, Pico. There are 2 swarms that you can see on the hallway. Davak is swarmed by 1, and the other is currently seeking new targets. What are you going to do?
Oh, jeez. This is frickin' Murphy's Law here. All right. First item of business. I guess I am going to just move through that swarm so I can see what's going on.
Okay.
All right. It looks like there's a pretty big web going on. Okay, so I see the big swarm. Actually, how does my moonbeam look?
It's
Your
where
moonbeam's
that
just
circle
that
is.
white
It's still
mark.
going.
Yeah.
So, although if I'm, as far as I can tell, it seems like that's a good spot then.
No.
As far as whether it's a good spot, that's up for you guys to decide.
Recenter. Recenter.
It seems like right there would be out of range of
Out of this swarm, but it would still hit the main swarm and hit all of these here trying to come towards it.
I mean, I see the main swarm. How many swarm? I mean, like, how many swarms are by the big one right now?
2.
Let's see. Yeah, it's
That
just
one's
the 2.
almost dead. That one's almost dead. There's a ton over here, and the main swarm, by the way, is hurting.
It looks like my best
But there's
bet's
a ton back here.
Looks like my best bet is to aim right at the center of the big swarm. So I guess I'll shift the moonbeam slightly. Yeah, so it's centered on the big swarm.
Okay.
I guess that gets the big swarm and the closest ones.
Sure.
All right. I think that'll do. Unfortunately, I can't really go further without. I do have an idea. Let me look at my wild shape forms. All right.
Was moving the swarm, moving the moonbeam, that's a bonus action or an action?
That's a full action.
Full action, okay.
All right. Just check. Actually, why don't I just do that? Oh yeah, that's not the right one. Okay, I may have a really dumb idea here. I'm almost. Um, all right, why not? I guess, I could. No, I'll go with a giant hyena. So, go ahead and do that. And guess I'll just park my token out of the way here for now. And I'm going to have Fire Lily go ahead and retreat for now. Okay.
So that was your bonus
right.
action. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep, I think I'm done.
Okay, so I already rolled the first time for this guy. So I'm oh wait, he was already stuck. So I did the wrong roll. All right, let me do that again. Okay, never mind. All right, that's the one that just went. All right. Wow. These guys, once they get stuck in that web, it's really hard for them to get out. All right, Galen, you saw Pico wild shape into a giant hyena. You see there's 2 swarms in the hallway, one around Devok. What are you going to do?
Okay, so there's 2 swarms on Devok. Yeah.
No, there's 1 swarm on Devok. One is out in the open.
Oh, okay, perfect. The one out in the open is getting some lightning.
All right, go for it.
Egg.
Unfortunately, as you go to zap, they just all swarm basically upward, and your lightning hits nothing.
Would a 15 hit?
Their AC is 16.
Okay, so no.
Alright.
Okay, I don't think there's really anything else I can do. Well,
Just so you know,
yeah, you can use
Piff
favor
is a
defense.
tasty snack right now.
Yeah, no, Piff is invisible, don't worry.
Uh,
All right, is that the end of your
So
turn?
they shouldn't know where Piff is. I'm going to use Favored by the Gods.
All right, what's that going to do?
It's gonna add 2d4 to my total on the attack,
Oh, okay.
which is technically a 15 because of my Bloodwell vial.
Okay.
So
So favored
I
by the
keep
gods
forgetting to,
it means it's going to hit.
it means it's gonna hit.
All right,
So
go
I
ahead and roll
hit.
damage.
Hooray.
So that looks like, oops, 20 damage.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Good use of your abilities. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep. I'm actually gonna run away like a little bit of a coward to like down here, and I'm gonna hide Piff behind me over here.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
Technically, the insects swarming Devok could have taken an opportunity attack, but they're so
Oh, I
busy
forgot
with
about
Devok they chose not to.
that. Okay, fair enough.
All right, so this guy's not stuck, although he's about to be. Well, I don't know why I bothered with that. He might make it, though. Nope. All right, he's stuck. All right, can he break free? Nope. All right. So this guy is he got shocked by Galen, so he's going to go after Galen. Pico and Devok, you can both take opportunity attacks if you want,
okay.
if you have reactions. Okay, Pico misses. Devok, you're going to take a reaction?
Um. Hmm. Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack.
Okay.
And you
Okay.
hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Do I get 2 because it's an
You do.
Eldritch Blast? Or...
Yep,
Okay.
yep, and you hit.
Wow. 16.
So yeah, you did a fair amount of damage as it flies toward Galen, but for some reason it doesn't dissuade it on its path.
Okay.
It does. What it does do though is it attacks at less damage because there's less of the swarm. So if Galen gets hit, he'll take less damage because of what you did.
It's nice.
And Galen gets hit with the crit. So 16 damage as these buggers really start digging into you, Galen. But you can live in the comfort that that would have been more damage if it wasn't for Devok. All right. So this guy is not stuck currently, so it's going to roll as he moves. All right. So he does move, but he gets stuck. All right. All right, so this guy, he gets a bonus, so I'll just roll it manually. D20 plus 6. All right. All right. Okay. And he is swarming Ragu.
The big one got out.
It sure did.
Right, did it take damage from the moonbeam again, or not yet?
Actually, let me double check. Pico, does Moonbeam do damage on exit or just on entrance?
On entrance.
Okay. So that is a crit.
Yeah, I can't stop a crit.
All right, /R. What would that be? 5, 10, D6. All right, the large swarm finally gets through the metallic skin, and you can feel them wiggling around inside as they do 31 points of damage.
31.
And we're now at the beginning of round 16. Pico, go ahead and roll your Moonbeam damage.
Just out of curiosity, is the bugs piercing damage or what?
Yeah, it's piercing damage.
Okay.
Ugh.
That is enough to kill the swarm that was still inside the Moonbeam. So that's good. All right, round 16. Ragu, the swarms or the massive swarm is really ripping into you. You can see, though, that the Moonbeam did kill one of the swarms, so that's good. What are you going to do?
Mm-hmm. I am going to drop a fire grenade right exactly where I'm standing. And then I am going to take one.
Well, before you do that, a recommendation I would make would be to move Char further away first.
Oh, yeah, Char's definitely going to be moving before the explosion happens.
So go ahead and do that first.
Make sure to have Char barf.
That's exactly why I was doing this. See, I'm dropping the grenade. I'm taking a step back and then a second step back. Char's going to fly here. Breathe lightning on everybody. And then be able to move all the way behind me. And then kaboom.
Okay.
At least that's what I'm trying to do. I know I'm going to get 2 attacks of opportunity for moving out, but I'll do that.
Yeah, I guess Char could move, and then you can drop the grenade, and then Char could move after the explosion. I guess that works. All right, I'll go ahead and take the opportunity attacks, and then we'll go on.
I was going to say, if you want, I can go ahead and rearrange that in order to make it make more sense if it didn't make.
Sorry, say that one more time.
Did you need me to rearrange the move so it made more sense?
Yeah, just go ahead and just tell me clearly who's moving where and in what order. Yeah.
Okay. All right. To make it easier, I'm going to go ahead and say I'll take 1 step back. Char will fly up, land on my shoulder, breathe lightning down at everybody, and then I can take another step back, and he can be behind me when the grenade goes off. Does that make more sense?
Sure. So, if it's here, so you're actually going to throw the grenade here, or are you actually going to throw the grenade in the middle?
I'm gonna throw the grenade like right here, so anybody who gets affected gets blown back towards
Okay,
the
down
web.
here. Okay, in that case, it'll be fine then. All right. So the first one, the first swarm does get his attack on you. He gets a 24.
I'll go ahead and burn my burn my Oh no, wait. I'll wait and wait because you said the first one. That's not the big guy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out if the big guy hits me to use my reaction because I only get one.
Okay. So does that mean it hits?
Yeah, I'll take the hit on the little guy.
Oops. Wrong button. All right. That second roll was a mistake. So you take 12 points of piercing damage. Now I'll do the big guy. All right. Oh yeah, that's right. I gotta roll manually. The 23, he does hit.
Yeah, that's where I'll arcane deflect it.
Okay. All right. So go ahead and roll your damage for your weapon.
Okay. The
Actually, you got both weapons. So
dragon's yeah.
just
The
any order's
dragon's
fine.
breath, because that's what. Yeah. The dragon's breath, because that's what went off first, is a. Oh crappy! It's just an 8. I rolled low.
That's fine.
That's still 16 points
Oh,
if they fail.
Dex, 16 DC, 16 damage, half. All right, so it looks like one of them failed. The one that failed is actually the big one. So 1, 2, and you destroyed one of the swarms. You knocked back the big swarm and did damage to both of them. Okay, go ahead and do your other attack.
All right, and that was the grenade, and that is 12 points for the knockback.
Oh, wait, is he still in range? 1, 2. I guess he would be close enough. All right. Dex 15, 12. All right. So the Metallic Swarm made it. Oh, actually, they both made it, but they took damage. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. I'm going to go ahead and put him in the hex. And Devok, you heard another explosion. You are currently being swarmed. What are you going to do?
Oh, does the Metallic Swarm 34 take more damage again from going back into the moonbeam? He is now
Let's
in it
see. He
again.
left it. He left it this turn, and he took damage. Can Moonbeam do damage multiple times in the same turn? Pico.
Well, let me double check.
If
I
you
think there
enter,
are certain circumstances where it can, but
yeah, if you enter Moonbeam, exit it, and then enter it again, I thought that was one.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
it says when it enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there. So
Yeah, it's
well, let's see. So it got knocked in on Ragu's turn. But yes, up threw it back in, so it's starting its turn there. So it should take some damage from that.
okay. So in that case, yeah, I'll do that on his turn. Fair enough. Actually, I'll just do it now since he entered. Alrighty, Devok, what are you gonna do?
I move one hex, and then I know it's with disadvantage, but I shoot the thing. Oh my!
Well,
I
unfortunately,
forgot to roll.
since it is disadvantage, you
Okay.
still hit, but you don't get the crit.
For 5, and then once more. Does that hit?
That is a 15. Their AC is 16, so not quite.
Okay. So 5 damage.
Okay, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. Well, the insects are going to come and swarm you once again. They're at less than half health, so they do less damage, so that's good. 22 hits. So you take 6 piercing damage as they continue to squirm around and bite into you. Alright. Another swarm in the web attempts to break free. And boy, did it not break free. Alright. Another swarm that just got damaged by the explosion does not seem to be too perturbed and will then attack Ragu.
Yeah, come get me.
And they fail to bite through his metal skin. Alright, Pico. Or should I say Hyena Pico. What are you going to do?
Well, I'm not seeing a whole lot of great options right now. I guess what I'm going to try and do, even though it's likely to fail, is I'm going to go ahead and try and bite at the swarm that's enveloping Devok.
Okay.
Bite, jeez.
And you miss.
Yep.
These little buggers are hard to bite. That the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's basically it.
Alrighty, another swarm attempts to break free. And gets a -1, so he fails. Another swarm attempts to break free. And gets a 3, and also fails. Alright, Galen, you are currently being swarmed. What are you going to do?
Did I take any damage from that while I was away?
Not any damage other than what you took when you were here.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna step out a square and zap.
Alright, so I'm going to go put him in there. Go ahead.
Yep.
That's a hit.
Yeah. Ah,
Greg,
that's not very
did
good.
Ragu fail a dex save against one of his own grenades?
I did.
Okay.
Alright, so you take 6. Yeah, it
I
takes
also
6
failed
points of damage.
Mm-hmm.
Is that the end of your turn, Galen?
I'm gonna pull it this way. That'll be the end of my turn, leaving Piff where he is invisible.
Alright, fair enough. Alright, another swarm attempts to break free of the web and fails. And another swarm attempts to break free of the web and succeeds. And he begins to move. And can he avoid getting stuck? No.
And he is taking damage from the.
Not yet.
Oh, no,
He
he's
has
not yet.
not quite in range.
Not yet.
He got stuck before he could get in range. All right, the
Yeah,
swarm that was.
I was.
Oh, go ahead.
I'm just gonna say I had a shadow cutting off, so I couldn't see.
Oh, fair enough. All right, the swarm that was attacking Galen, it resumes its attack. And hits. And Galen, they dig into you for another 7 points of piercing damage.
All right.
Finally, the big swarm already took the damage from the moonbeam, and it is going to attempt to leave. Let's see if that works. D20 plus 6. It does not, and it gets stuck.
So he's actually back where he was.
Yeah, pretty much. Round 17.
Okay.
Ragu,
No,
you are
I-
currently being swarmed. What are you going to do?
I meant here.
What?
Oh, if this guy failed, then he's still in the hex.
No, he broke out, and then he moved, and then got stuck again.
Oh, okay. Sorry. All right. I'm being swarmed. I'm going to take one step back this way, and
Okay.
Char's going to go ahead and blow right on him, avoiding me.
All right. Go for it then.
There.
All right. Group save. All right. 16. And this is electricity, right?
Yes.
He fails. He lives, but he fails. and gets knocked backwards. Or am I thinking the wrong one? No, I'm thinking the wrong one. It doesn't get knocked
That's a
backwards.
grenade. He took 20 damage. They
Yes.
couldn't. Wait. All right. Oh, Char. That's why. Okay. Yeah, Char's name was over top of his health bar.
Yes, this is. There's a couple in here that are tougher than the average swarms you've been dealing with. This happens to be one of them.
Okay.
About 50% tougher. But it's less than half health, so.
Char is small. Can he fly away without getting an attack of opportunity, or is he stuck?
I think he's stuck at the moment because
Wait, Char?
he has.
Yeah.
He's got flyby.
Oh yeah, that's right. He can fly by. He's breathed on him. He's done damage. He is flying by to get out of the way. And Ragu is going to. I can Eldritch Blast from here, right?
You can, but he's still in melee range, so you get disadvantage.
All right. In that case, I'll take 1, 2. I will go ahead and do that and Eldritch Blast.
All right, so I'll go
I
ahead
know
and
he
take
gets
his attack. Fail to hit. All right, go ahead. One of those hits. All right, 10 points of
10.
damage. Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
All right, Davak, you are once again being swarmed. What are you going to do?
I will shoot Galen's swarm from here, actually.
Okay, go for it. One of those is a hit.
For 2 damage.
No.
All right, is that the end of your turn?
Unfortunately.
Sorry about that. All right. The swarm on you is going to attack. And they hit. So they dig into you for another 8 points of piercing damage. And then the swarm, one of the swarms stuck in the web is going to attempt to break free and fail. And the swarm there, near Ragu, is going to attempt to attack Ragu after swarming him.
Okay.
And fail. All right. Hyena Pico, what are you going to do?
Crap, my bite sucks. I guess I need to roll for the moonbeam damage now, which is still pretty mediocre. I guess I'm going to have to relocate that. I guess I'll go ahead and, for the time being, move it just enough so that it's hitting that big swarm.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
the
it's
big
like
swarm?
4.
Or did you mean here? Or did you mean here?
I'm thinking here because I mean those
Okay.
other ones are gonna have to
Oh.
fly through a bunch of webbing. I want to get the biggest threats out of the way first.
Oh, yeah, that's
Okay.
true. Good idea.
He'll have to roll in his turn, or you'll take damage in his turn, so I'll just do it now. All right. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. All right. So another swarm attempts to break free and fails. And another attempts to break free and fails. Galen, you are currently swarmed. What are you going to do?
That I am. Same thing as usual then, I think. Bonk. And please kill this time.
That hits.
Almost a crit. Oh well.
For 18 damage, if only it was a crit. It's still
Yeah.
alive.
God dang it.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here.
All right. Swarm 20 is going to attempt to break free and fail. Swarm 21 is going to attempt to break free and fail. Swarm 28 is going to attempt to swarm Galen and bite him. Will he fail?
I hope so.
He does.
Yeah.
Swarm 34 is once again stuck. Can it break itself free? It cannot. And now we're on round 18. All right, Ragu, you are being swarmed. The large swarm is nearing destruction and is not broken free. What are you going to do?
Okay. I am going to take one step back, which puts him.
All right, this is a new round, so he does get his opportunity attack. So I'm going to do that. And he misses. Go ahead.
Char's going to fly up here to my shoulder and breathe lightning.
All right, go ahead and roll. He fails, but he doesn't die. Not quite.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast him
All right,
on my
and you miss.
miss.
There's few
Totally
of them
miss.
now, and they're small and hard to hit. Is that the end of your turn?
Char's gonna fly back here behind me and get out of the way.
Fair enough.
I'm ready to impose my body in between.
All right, Devok, you are currently swarmed. What are you going to do?
Shoot Galen's swarm again. Hopefully finish it off.
All right,
Oh.
and you hit.
1 damage.
No.
And you
but you-
crit.
No.
And then 10
and you
damage.
finish him off.
Thank God.
Oh my god, I know.
Alrighty, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
Alright, the swarm on you is going to attempt to bite you. What's their health? Less than half. But they hit anyway. For another 8 points of damage as they continue to squirm and bite. Alright. Swarm 26 is going to attempt to break free and fail. Swarm 35 is actually, he's going to make a choice.
Don't go after Char. I'll step in the way.
He swarms Char.
Oh no.
I said I'll step in the way. I have a reaction.
Do you have a? There are classes that allow you to interpose to give them disadvantage. Do you have anything like that?
That's a shield thing. I do not have a shield thing.
All right. In that case, what is Char's AC?
Oh, I'm pretty sure that misses.
It does. His AC is 11. So it's swarming Char, but Char's still alive. All right, Hyena Pico. You can hear the panic in Ragu's voice. What are you going to do?
Let's see. What did that swarm look like as far as its state when it was flying around?
At about what would that be? 1/30th of its health.
1/30th, huh? All right. God damn it. Fine, I'll risk the opportunity attack.
Did it take it already? I think it took it already, so I think you're good.
All right. Well, I am gonna go ahead. And, oh crap! No, it's swarming, isn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you can help them, that's good. I can take care of this guy because I get a turn before he goes again.
All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and let the Moonbeam do its thing. Let's go ahead and update the damage. 21, that's definitely better.
All right, the beginning of the next round, I'll go ahead and apply the damage. We already did for this round.
All right.
No, we did it on his turn last round, didn't we?
No, he rolled last time, but I applied the damage at the beginning of the round.
Oh.
So yeah, so we're almost at the end though. So it'll apply before the big swarm can move again. So I don't know if it makes much difference. Anyway, go ahead, Pico.
That should basically be actually, no, I'll try something vaguely dumb here. I'm going to go ahead and move to here, and that way if the swarm tries to, wait a minute, actually, hold on, let me see where he's. I'll go here, that way I should be able to get an opportunity attack if that swarm moves.
Okay,
Now I'm done.
fair enough. All right, 23 is going to try to break free, and it gets a 0. 22 is going to try to break free. By the way, Ragu, using the web against the swarms was actually a pretty brilliant idea. Galen, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
Devok, is that swarming you?
It is.
Yes.
I don't. Is your AC pretty decently high?
Yeah. It's not bad.
Yeah, it's nothing that Ragu hasn't already taken multiple times.
Yeah, I'm gonna zap the swarm.
Okay. You hit nobody.
No, I hit nobody. Alright, well, I'll just stand here and hopefully give him a little bit of assistance and advantage.
All right.
That'll be my turn.
All right. So Swarm 20 is going to attempt to break free and fail.
There are a lot of swarms in that web.
21
Yeah.
To my parlor,
is going to attempt to break free
said the spider to the
and
robotic
fail.
flies.
And finally, that guy is going to attempt to swarm and break free. And this is why when it happens is important, because it succeeds.
No.
Come on. Sorry. All right. 1, 2.
Shouldn't that one have taken some Moonbeam damage?
Let's see. He was in the Moonbeam. He left the Moonbeam. Well, yeah, I
So at
guess
the
in that
start of his
case,
turn,
if we
he
want to
was
do
on
that,
the
it is his turn. That is correct. He actually dies.
Oh.
And this is also why it's important when it happens, because you notice as it dies, all of the swarms suddenly fall to the ground.
What?
And you notice that you see these little tiny objects that's just almost like dust, and they stop moving. And then it seems like those objects somehow fall apart. And we have just left combat.
Sorry, wait, what
I think
just
that was the
broke?
big brain. The big one just broke.
The big one was the
It messed
brain?
with my board.
You're bored?
My board.
Oh, okay.
There's a lot of
So,
them in that web right there.
Oh, I'm
there's
kind of
none of them.
confused.
So the big one
It's
somehow
like the
was
bees. You
thinking.
take out the queen bee.
And then you have a lot of angry bees, is my experience with
Oh,
bees.
why don't you have Char barf on that swarm a little bit longer, just to make sure?
He barfs on that swarm for another 2 rounds, which is all he had left with Dragon's Breath.
Alrighty. Okay, I'm assuming that you're going to get rid of the webbing.
Yeah. Is everybody else okay?
Yeah, how are you? I'm kind of hurt. We're all a little hurt. We should probably rest. I don't really want to use a bunch of spell slots.
Well, if you want,
Oh,
we can
that
do
was
just a tad
needlessly
more.
menacing.
Yeah, yes. If you want, we can do just a little bit of exploring and then go back to your healing
Yeah,
beds. I think I could
yeah, let's.
definitely use one now.
I think
But
think there were more left over, so that would probably be a good idea. We should explore, we should destroy the infection. Looks like there's a lot of really cool things here too, so wow. Okay, so
As
we're gonna
you
have to, yeah.
Yeah, as you look into this room, you can see racks and racks full of handheld weapons. Unfortunately, the looks like the weapons have all been corrupted. In fact, some of them you can still see are glowing, but the lights they flicker, and every once in a while you'll hear a pop.
They're probably no
yeah,
good.
yeah, not
Unfortunate.
one good one. Even if I go up and down real quick, they're all corrupted. Not one good one left.
You can go ahead and give me a perception check if you're gonna go in depth and see if you can find anything good.
Can I get some help there, my friend Pico?
Sure, I'll even go the extra mile and offer my expert guidance.
Can you do that while you're Hyena Pico?
No, but I don't have to be Hyena Pico anymore.
Okay, fair enough. All right, so Ragu, you do a thorough search, and as far as you can tell, they're either all broken, corrupted, or corrupted. Probably in some cases both. You're unable to find anything of value.
You don't think you can scavenge something out of that wreckage?
Oh yeah, let's try that one. If you're
Sure, go
willing
ahead
to
and give
give
me a
me a
roll.
hand again.
You're on your
All
own
right.
there, but I will offer my expert guidance.
Okay, I gotta go back to normal. Whammo. And
All right,
17.
you scavenge in the room, and unfortunately, due to the damage from the creatures, you are actually unable to find anything of value, even that way.
Okay.
You suspect there was stuff here at one point you could have used, but that day is long past. All right, so Pico, where is your token, by the way?
It's right next to Ragu.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Oh, okay. It's being covered by Galen. All right. So what do you guys do?
Oh no.
So we should
Alright.
explore a little bit more and then destroy all the infection.
There are a couple of
Right.
doors over here.
There's also some doors up here that I think we should check first.
I
I think
agree.
those are offices we'd already.
Oh, we'd already peeked at
We've
those.
already been in there.
Uh,
What about this? Oh,
uh,
we've already looked at that too. Okay, my bad.
Oh, have we looked into this little door here?
maybe the lower one we. Oh, that no,
It's
that
no,
door I
it
don't think we
yeah.
have.
So have
Oh
we
wait, that little
destroyed
door
all?
you're next to leads into the office that you can see from the outside.
Yeah, have we
Okay.
destroyed all the infection here then?
No, there's a lot of it right here. Up here
Yeah.
and
Well,
One
like
thing you
all.
notice
couple of
is
doors.
as you're looking, there's some sort of strange device, long destroyed, but it's almost like a table or a platform. And you can see that at one point in time it had things on top of it, perhaps being moved or somehow, but there's no obvious wheels or other ways of moving it around.
Hmm,
Weird.
strange.
All right, the two doors to the south seem to be the handprints are they're active, although this one here is blinking.
I'm gonna listen carefully at both doors.
Okay, you listen. You don't hear anything to the south. to the west, you hear a buzzing noise. Not buzzing like insects, more like buzzing like machines.
We can try the small door. The big one, I'd be worried that there might be some sort of screwed up automaton here or something like that.
Okay, you open up the door to the south. You see more racks of weapons similarly corrupted, and you see more of the strange suits with the glass helmets. And you see corruption everywhere. And you even see evidence that some of the swarms that you fought came from this room.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. Either of those suits look intact?
It looks like they have been mostly corrupted, although there are probably pieces that might be intact.
Sift through that just to see when you say pieces, you're talking about like components, like a sleeve or something like
Yeah,
that.
exactly.
Well, I guess we can grab whatever's intact just in case maybe we can piecemeal something.
Okay. Whoever wants to do it, go ahead and give me a probably an investigation check or artificer check, depending what you want to do.
If you give me some help, I bet you I can get the technical parts done.
Okay, I'll help Ragu and provide my expert guidance.
All right.
Okay.
All right. You manage to detach one of the arms, and which includes some mechanical elements that seem to make designed to augment the arm somehow. And you're able to pull off about 5 pounds of mechanical equipment from the suits. So an arm and 5 pounds of equipment.
Okay.
So that takes about I'll say about 20 minutes. So Davok and Galen, while Ragu and Pico are kind of in there busy dealing with those suits, what do you two do?
So I think what I want to do is be clearing off all the infection, especially the stuff around this box and the old table, and then maybe as well then focusing on this room.
Okay. And what about you, Davok?
I will help him.
All right, fair enough. All right, so 20 minutes passes.
Oh,
Oh, go ahead.
while that's going on, Fire Lily is going to go on a slight field trip.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Okay, so Fire Lily flies all the way over here,
Well,
and
if you remember, you can only have one of these open at a time, so Fire Lily gets to there, or sorry, yeah, to there and can't get through.
Oh, okay, yeah, never mind. In that case, Fire Lily heads right on back.
All right. So 20 minutes passes. Ragu and Pico, you get what you can off the suits. So what do you do?
Um, do we want to risk opening the big door?
Um,
Maybe not yet. Maybe
if
maybe
it's
we
just
heal up
one, I
first.
think we can do it.
Uh,
If you want to know, like, I don't know.
All right, I'm going to wheel the office chair in.
Okay. All right. So who's opening the door?
I will go ahead and be opening the door.
And I'm holding action to shoot at the first thing that appears threatening.
did you warn us that this is happening first?
Oh yeah, we're telling you everything.
It should be pretty
No
obvious.
surprises.
You see me rolling a turd on an office
Yeah.
chair, getting into position on the door, and I'm taking a gunnery stance.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm
Well,
standing
I'll
there
help you with
next.
that. I was hoping to, before we started the next combat, investigate this table and box after I cleared the infection.
Ah, okay.
If
If
that's
you want to.
possible. Maybe they're too dilapidated from the the
Okay.
infection to be
Yeah,
of any use.
you clear it away, and you can see that the tendrils had managed to dig its way through. You see several strange metal boxes, but you can see that at this point in time they look more like Swiss cheese than technology.
Okay, cool. Just checking. All right, I'll swing by here and ready a firebolt for the first thing I see.
Okay. And Avak, what are you doing?
I'll do the same, but with an Eldritch Blast in the back.
Okay, so you're all ready. Ragu goes up and to carefully open the door with everybody readying to attack,
There's
and
nobody.
you immediately realize that you see signs of the infection, but clearly the swarms that were in this room already left it to attack you guys.
Cool.
So in the room, you can see massive weapons. You can see weapon chairs, and you can see the room is covered with the infection. And you can see that there are several boxes, but unfortunately, it's all too clear that the infection destroyed and corrupted everything that you can see.
Arrgh. It looks like there was a lot of good stuff in here too. Alrighty. These are the last door, yeah? So, there we go, hit the health beds.
Alrighty, so what do you guys do?
We should
Um,
investigate these weird tubes. Also clear the infection. I will be the exterminator.
wait, which tube?
There's like tubies. The
Here
tubies.
and
Oh,
here, yeah.
didn't the AI already tell us those were missiles?
They did.
Oh,
Yes, and I recognize them, and I know that the corruption's already destroyed the usable boom boom part.
Yeah, those would be
oh.
even worse than the red carpentry
Yes, they
stuff.
would,
Wonderful.
but it would
I'm
be
kind of glad they're
bad.
destroyed then.
Yeah, lucky you.
Oh,
You got to miss that.
Yep. I didn't get to be blown sky high.
Yeah, I didn't see my life flash before my eyes so much as through them.
Well, let's just say fate points were used that day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Galen, we've
oh,
got
it
a
was
couple
really
thoughts.
cool. It was a big bright light, and then you could just feel the heat wash over you, and then the shockwave just running through your body. It was almost like a religious experience. It was great.
My religious experiences are a little less powerful, but that's fun.
So, Galen, do you want to learn about your past or something, or should we go check in with the AI first?
Is this weapon experiment 2A or whatever it is?
No, that's the south door. We're in the east wing of this floor. This is the weapon storage where we had to clear
Uh,
enough of the virus
that's
out
right.
to
That's right.
gain access to the other weapon storage section. Basically, where we can learn more about the not weapon storage. Anyway, the weapon research, where we can learn more about the Kylon weapon. But that's to the north. To the south is the experiment area that you're curious about.
Yeah, we hadn't gotten to that yet, right?
Um, Although, if there's any dangers in there, perhaps we want to go ahead and heal up for those first. Whereas if
Oh,
we want to go talk to the AI, we're probably okay there.
I'm perfectly fine talking to the AI first. That's no worries to me. Yeah, this room seems pretty straightforward. There's not too much going on here because those weapon shares are destroyed. Although we should destroy, I want to go through and destroy all the infection in this entire area.
So yeah, to be completely thorough and really just cleanse it, you're probably gonna spend an hour or two going through the area,
Yeah.
working together as a group. So is that what you're doing?
That's at least
Sure.
what I'm doing. I'm not leaving
Yeah.
until all this is gone. I don't like it.
Okay, so
Yeah,
all
we'll
like
say
it.
that 2 hours passes with you guys working to clear out the infection from weapon storage A and B, for any of you left. And so after 2 hours, what do you do?
Let's go talk to the AI. Did we have a name for that one, or do we just call it Weapon Research AI?
We'd have to ask. Yeah, weapons research AI seems viable enough for the moment.
Now, do we also want to take a break in the room?
Well, we could do that after we talk to the AI.
Okay.
Just keep in mind, just in case it has reason to change its mind, I'd feel more comfortable about getting the information we need now. That way we can always leave at our convenience once we've determined everything.
So Galen and Devok, are you following the rest of the group?
Yes, sorry.
I'll go ahead and move you because it might be hard to find your own way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, can everybody see their characters? Are we missing a familiar?
No.
Piff, nope, it's right there.
Oh,
We're
okay.
all present and/or accounted for.
Are Piff and Fire Lily still invisible?
Not in the
Fire
AI
Lily
room.
was, but I'll have Fire Lily decloak right
And
now.
what about Piff?
In the AI room, the invisibility can stay off.
It's still there if you want it to be. You don't know if the AI can see him or not. You probably suspect they can, but do you still
Yeah.
have it on?
No, it'll be off.
All right. All right, so you return, and as soon as you enter the room, you hear a voice. It's done. It's
Oh
done.
my.
Okay,
Calm down. Calm down. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, we did it. We did
it's
it.
done.
Mm-hmm.
My mission's almost complete.
Oh
Go to the
man.
end of the hall, and then it'll be all done. You can tell the AI seems to sound odd.
No, guys, what do you do? Hold on. What's at the end of the hallway?
And then all of a sudden you hear, "Soon, Raku, soon."
Okay, Ragu,
Uh,
guys, why don't you come back? Don't do that. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna call out
The
to my
AI
friends.
and I had
All
a
right.
deal.
This is kind of sketchy. He sounds,
So as you approach the weapon, Ragu, you notice
Yeah,
that there is a light on it that is currently blinking.
I know. I rolled a 32 critical success last time on figuring out how to use the missile, so I know everything about all the little buttons.
Well, in that case, you know that the missile is currently armed. And there's appears to be, at least as far as you can tell, some sort of override on it.
Sorry, what? Yeah, you're breaking up?
I said the missile appears to be armed, and when you look for a way to do anything about that, there seems to be an override on it. Soon!
Yes.
Go to the door at
I'm
the end of
going
the
to turn
hall.
off the override.
You
Yeah,
try.
I'm turning off. I'm hitting the override. I'm turning off this weapon.
As you try, though, you notice that no matter what you do, the light just keeps blinking.
All right, Galen, I think we're
Do
going to
I
have
have
to look into your history first.
Where are you going? Go to the door at the end of the hall.
It's gonna blow us
um,
up as soon as we look at the damn shit. I'm
yeah, what?
taking this weapon. AI, you promised me I could have this if we got rid of all the crap for you, and we did. You're
You're
not gonna
not.
use this yet.
I need it.
Come on, AI.
I need the weapon.
No, I'll give
Go
you a
to the
better
door at
weapon.
the end of the hall.
Rasiri, we did not destroy everything. We only destroyed enough to gain access to the necessary information. That blowing up this place was always part of its plan. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, we've got one other thing we need to deal with before we're ready to get the Kylon weapon information. So we'll be back shortly. We're going to make sure that there's no other issues with surprises with any other viruses. Oh my God. Seriously, I think Rasiri is trying to get us blown up. Maybe we should
No,
just leave.
actually, I was only gonna go look at the timer to see if it was actually on or if it was just
Mhm.
prepped.
It's just armed. There's no timer going down.
Okay, yeah, it's not like we've got a 10-minute window here.
Oh,
Stupid AI, you lied to me.
and bring the other one with you when you come back. You'll need them.
The
Okay.
other one.
Ire?
Yeah.
Is that what you call it?
I'm going to go ahead and show an illusion of ire. Is this what you're talking about?
Yes. Bring them with you. You'll need him. Need it.
Most definitely. Great.
That guy's freaky.
Come back.
Get out of here.
Hurry.
Yeah, we'll hurry back. Don't you worry. Um,
When we go downstairs, I'm going to make it a point to stop by
Um,
the caretaker.
I'm taking Piff with me. There's-
Okay. So what I'm going to go ahead and do then is I'm going to stack everybody. All right.
That stupid AI. We had the deal. He said he wouldn't need to blow us up if we took care of it. Oh,
Yeah,
Well,
but
we
he's
didn't.
also
stupid.
he's also insane.
But we didn't
Yeah.
destroy everything.
All right. You
This
return
AI,
to the caretaker.
the caretaker. I have a stupid question first before we start with the smart questions. I see you as a couple of screens, right, with glowing pictures on them. Is that what you are? Are you actually these, or are you something somewhere else?
Emergency protocol activated.
Uh,
Um,
okay, time to go. Time to leave. Woo! It's been a fun
Alright.
field trip. Let's get out of here.
Let's switch to the experiment 0A20 or whatever the heck it was.
I don't know
02A0.
if that's our priority right now. I think that the virus has gotten farther than it needs to, and we need to go destroy the rest of it.
This is our only chance to find out anything about you. I know it's a risk, but let's take a peek. If it looks like it's going to be difficult, then we can just go, but it's not. Can you hear us, caretaker?
Emergency protocol activated.
Yeah, okay, we got a dip.
We don't have the information. You don't want to be going that way, Galen.
Define
go back
emergency
upstairs.
protocol.
Okay.
I go ahead and set the thing for the experiment 0A20.
Okay. Everybody go ahead and stack up then so I can move you back.
I said, caretaker, define emergency protocol.
Emergency protocol activated.
Yep.
We know that. Define.
No, it's not gonna talk to you. We gotta go.
Emergency protocol activated.
Bastard.
All right. Oh yeah. Let me open the doors.
That's what you get for trying to ask a computer existential questions.
true.
I didn't ask it an
02A0.
existential question. I asked it what it was. I mean, if it's
You
just a
said-
screen right there, I can smash it and get rid of that stupid protocol with the crazy button.
Well, I mean, I think the emergency protocol is probably good. But
All right, I'm listening at both doors.
Yeah.
I'm going to have Fire Lily peek under doors if that's even an option.
Unfortunately, with these doors, it is not. You can pop them on the other side, obviously, but anyway. So you see a small door here and a much larger, basically double door size to the south.
I don't hear anything at either one.
You hear a subtle alarm from to the south. You hear nothing to the east.
Going to check the small door.
All right, you open it up, and inside you see a couple of open metal containers, a couple of closed metal containers, and more of those large objects that you'd use to basically plug in for energy before.
cool.
If you want, I can help you, or you can help me, or you can do something else.
Sorry, Reggie, what'd you say?
Oh, I was talking to Pico and Galen.
Oh, okay.
Duloc, I don't know. Oh, you're in the hallway. Okay. But yeah, it's like I can assist you guys, or you can assist me, but we can do a very thorough search real quick here.
I'm not really the best at searching, so maybe we should just have you guys do it.
Well, actually, if you help Siri, I can give him expert guidance, and then I will do my own independent search.
Okay, I'll do my best to help you search these things.
Okay, go ahead.
All right. Is that going to be an investigation or a deduction or a scavenger or artificer lore?
If you're investigation, if you're like opening things and looking inside, if you're just looking around the room, it's a perception.
I can, yeah.
Okay, so yep, you find that
23.
these metal barrels, they're not locked, and you already know how to open them, so you're able to do so. And this a spherical metal container is a little trickier, but with your 23, you're able to find a button on the object that causes it to pop open. Inside the two metal barrels, you find two of the lightning grenades in each one for a total of four. In addition, you find several small silver coins with square holes missing in the middle. And in the spherical object, actually here, let me do that. Let me just type this down. Lightning grenades total. 4 silver coins. And then inside the spherical object, you find four fire grenades, and then you find a half-foot tall, 6-inch statuette.
Whoa, what?
And this is of a female shadow kind, and she looks vaguely familiar to you, Galen. Go ahead and roll your d8, and on a 7 or 8, you'll recognize her.
Okay, is this hold on, I got a name before. Do I associate with her with, oh, I didn't write it down. I'm a bad note keeper. I think her name started with an S, Safar or something. I'll roll the 8 anyways. Nope.
Are you talking about Shara?
Shara, yes.
Well,
Shara.
actually, since you bring up the name, I'm going to say that's probably enough to jog your memory. And it's vague, but you're pretty sure it's a depiction of her.
Okay, so I still don't know who she is, but I know
Actually, though,
that's
as you kind of see the face and the memory comes back, she's the woman that you've been seeing over and over
oh,
again in your memories.
that's Shara. Okay, let me put this in my notes for real this time, so I don't mess it up again.
Unfortunately, you don't remember much about her,
Yeah, yeah,
other than the scenes you saw between you two.
yeah, and they're not the most explaining of some other things. All right, cool. That's neat. How much does that weigh? I might want to take this with me.
You pick it up. It weighs 5 pounds.
I'm taking it.
Okay.
Statue of Shara.
And I put the name in the chat in case you want to spell it.
Yeah, okay, I've been spelling it right then. That's good.
All right, so you guys spend a couple of minutes digging things out of the various containers. Unfortunately, the open containers are empty as they look. And looking around the room, you don't see anything else of note.
Okay, so that room to the south is blaring alarms. Do we want to heal before we go into that, or do we want to just go?
Um, do we have
Might
time to
want to
go
heal.
back and just get to the beds? Yeah.
I think we had used 2. I think there's 2 left, so that's probably good to go for if we want to return to the beds. just really quickly. Although that's gonna take like an
Okay.
hour, and if we're in emergency protocol, I'm not sure if we have that time. So,
I'm pretty sure we have an hour.
Yeah,
The
you
bomb
can
is
use
not
the
ticking
beds as
down.
much as you want. It's just every time you use them, it takes an hour.
yeah, it takes a whole hour. Is time of the essence right now, is what I'm saying.
Well, I think we can do that though because I think um you're muted.
It's going to be more of the essence if we go to the Kylon weapon thing. This
Yeah.
is, I guess, our last chance for this, and maybe it's a good idea to top off anyway because we still got an ugly trek to get back.
All right, let's quickly go to the beds then, and I'll heal everybody up.
Okay, so in this case, I won't switch maps because nothing
Yeah.
happens on your way there and on your way back. So an hour and several minutes passes, and everybody is healed up.
Okay. Good, good.
Yeah, that heals me quite a lot. Thank you, Galen.
Yeah, those beds are nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. I bet that this experiment is going to show that I was created for healing and saving everyone. And I will
Turns
not
out you were
believe,
like some sort of assassin.
And
I will in no way believe that I was a Terminator or a walking
No,
bomb.
not the Terminator, like a sneaky shadow assassin. I've seen you
Well,
jump through
let's
shadows
not get
before.
excited, all right? I'm a healer and I'm a savior, and that's what it's going to show me.
all right, so
All
first thing
right.
is Devok, make sure to put your hit points to full, and
Yeah.
a piece of trivia: a ragu healed more hit points than everybody else has at maximum.
That is crazy. That bed was useful for you, huh?
You mean for the
That
fight,
is
not
why
in
I mean,
general?
he healed like 80 points, and that's more points than everybody else has. Not combined, but everybody else individually.
That's so
yeah, and
nuts.
I was down pretty good though. I was down to only one good critical hit left in me.
That's wild.
Alrighty,
All
so
right.
you return. What do you do?
I think I should be the one to open it. So I'm gonna open the door.
All right, and you open it, and you
No, no.
see a turret facing directly at you. You see
Uh-huh.
it twitch, but otherwise do nothing. Looking beyond, you can see what appears to be some office. You can see corruption, although for
Hmm.
some reason the corruption, there are no creatures attacking you. So you think this corruption is at a perhaps earlier state than the virus in the other areas you've seen so far.
So just a quick perception, I guess. Has the corruption reached the turret in any way?
Sure, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Um, Probably. That's why the
Hmm.
turret's twitching.
Okay.
But based on that, aren't the ones in the hallway doing the same thing?
They are, yes.
Okay, so it's not gonna shoot us, so we're probably good. All right, I'll move in then.
Okay. You move in, nothing happens.
Good.
Just in case, hold on, I'll have Fire Lily come in.
All right. Yeah, everybody enters and nothing happens.
Hold on, I lost Piff. I don't know where they went. I think they may have not made the
Oh,
jump over here.
yeah, that's fine. I'll just put another one in.
Cool.
Players.
Yeah, them familiars, they're expendable.
There you go.
Cool. Thank you. Okay, we should destroy this corruption, but first I want to check out this office and
I'm
this piece
assuming
of
you're
paper.
opening the door then, because that glass is still there.
Oh, yes, sorry, I didn't see that that was
Yeah,
glass.
Jeez, swashbuckler. Just go through the
unfortunately,
window.
in roll 20, if you can see through the wall, you can also move through it. There are things that do that better, but for now, that's the way it is.
All
All
right,
right.
that's fine. Yes, I'll open this door first since we can see what's happening in here.
Yep. You
And I want
see.
to check this
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
stuff. That's all I was gonna say. You're good.
Okay, you're checking the desk.
Yeah, I'll take a general look around the room, but I'm gonna start with this desk, and then I'll ask for everybody else to come help me search this room as well.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Okay. Hmm.
All right, so
Not
you
good.
walk in, you notice the couch, which is in surprisingly good condition. Although you see that there are little metal bits at the back where you can see like abrasions and small holes. It looks like the virus has been active in this area as well. You can see lots of parts, like little pieces of machines, like spiral metallic objects and springs and various other things all around the ground, almost as if the virus is kind of breaking down the machines. On the desk itself, you can see some sort of paper, though the words are faded. Um, or perhaps weren't ever there, depending. They may not have written on it. And then you can see that otherwise the desk is fairly plain, and there are several closed drawers that are still closed.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Guys, come help me search this room. I
All
guess
I'll
I'll
do
right.
it.
Sure.
I'll focus
I'll
more on the
help
paper
you, and
while they're
I'll even
searching.
offer my expert guidance.
Cool.
And Devok, care to give me some assistance? Unless you've got a better
Yeah,
envision.
sure. No, that's fine. I'll help you.
Alright, cool. And if I can give your
Yeah.
expert guidance as well when you've got a moment.
I'll have to wait until I'm sure that Galen has used it. Then I can go ahead and offer you
Okay.
some expert guidance as well.
Well, then
I
if
can
it's
only
in,
tell one person at a time how to do their job.
Well, Galen
yeah,
already did his searching, so you'll probably want to use it on somebody else.
yeah, use it on somebody else for now. My
Well, then,
search
by
didn't
all
go very
means,
well.
allow me to offer my expert guidance.
25 total.
All right, so you're searching around, Ragu, and you notice that there's kind of a sheaf of papers. They're kind of attached. They were kind of attached together somehow, kind of like a book. However, they kind of whatever was holding them was probably made out of metal and was destroyed, so they're kind of individual. You notice that some of the some of them do have the shadow kind symbols on there. You can't read them, but you realize that there's some chance Galen might be able to make some of it out.
Okay. I pick them up, keeping them in order as best I can. And say, Galen, I think
Hmm.
this might have something to do with you.
Huh, okay. I'll step over and see what I can make of the
Okay, go
papers.
ahead and give me an intelligence or a history check.
All right. I think
And we
they're
can take them
both.
with us here if it takes a longer
Yeah,
time.
if they seem important, we can definitely take them with me.
Okay.
That's not bad.
All
Hey,
right. So as you read through it, it's talking about a people called the Kerno, which
Hmm.
you believe is actually the Shadowkind name for Shadowkind.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's what we call ourselves. I have that written down.
And it's talking about some experiments to create bodies and minds that could withstand the Routh weapon. Um, but um, but there and there's also some sketches, and you would have noticed the sketches as well, Ragu, that show the Routh for what they are, the Kylon. And you also, it dawns on you, Galen, that Routh means rose race.
Hmm. Okay.
Unfortunately, it starts talking
I
about
told
the
you.
results of
I
the experiments, but then the other pages seem to be missing.
And so
I
you mean rose as in the flower, like
Yes.
rose race?
Yeah,
Huh.
let me go ahead and type it since it's easier to type than to say.
I
Oh,
told
okay.
you. I told you way back at level 3. I told you when we were fighting that wraith and got the picture of it that it looked like an evil weed. I was a rat.
Yeah, I guess that's what they called it too. Must have been onto something. Interesting. Okay. So creating mines to withstand the weapon.
Creating bodies and minds to withstand the weapon, yeah.
Yeah.
The question is, do you have a body in mind to withstand the weapon?
I guess we'll have to figure it out.
As you look around the room, you don't really notice anything else of note. So what do you do?
We've opened all the drawers.
Yeah,
Okay,
that was part of the searching.
I guess we should move on then.
Yeah, I
Should we
guess
go in?
Ragu's role would have probably been him actually digging through the drawers.
Yeah, actually going through stuff. What do you think, guys? Small door first or big door?
Small door.
A small door.
All right, small door it is.
All right, you open the door and you find another room in fairly bad shape. You can see more of the growths. You can see more parts. Seems to be littered on the ground, along with some black stuff, oily stuff. You can see multiple containers. However, you see that the containers are full of holes. So what do you do? And the other Piff finally makes his appearance.
Hey, cool.
Oh, Galen, you should really look around in there. I'll help you, and you really look like you could use my expert guidance.
I mean, yeah, I'll take a peek. I think most of this has been destroyed, but I will certainly give it a look.
All right.
I'm just gonna do perception, I think. Bonk. Hey!
All right. Yeah, you searched the room thoroughly, and you're about to give up. You know, there can't possibly be anything in here. It's all destroyed. But then you come across another one of those 6-inch statues of Shara.
Weird.
It was
Uh,
hidden inside one of these containers, buried underneath some scrap metal that had been obviously destroyed by the virus, but for some reason it hadn't gotten to that statue yet.
well, I'm gonna take this one too then. Interesting. Okay, I guess I maybe would have wanted to use my 20 on something else, but that's fine. All right, I think that room's clear, guys. I think we've got the big one left.
Okay.
All right, get ready. This might get ugly.
I got the office chair, and oh, what do you know?
I'm gonna
You
open
Ugly
it up.
hallway.
you open it up and you
Oh,
see several small groups, but you do see what looks like an inactive swarm at the very end in the giant area.
yeah, we should maybe cleanse this a little bit.
So let me go ahead and put them in there. It doesn't seem to have
Any bugs?
reacted to you yet.
Hmm. What do you guys think?
Should be in sleep.
Hmm?
What do you think? Do you think there's gonna be enemies coming out of that thing? Should we start
I've got an
spraying it?
idea.
Yeah, what's your
I go
idea?
ahead
Oh,
and take the office chair, line
yeah, I'll
up my
move out of
shot.
the way.
All right. So before you do that, everybody roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
And then once you roll initiative, you can take your shot, Pico.
Mm-hmm.
I'll hold an action myself for after Pico's shot.
He's doing an initial fire.
Like a surprise round shot with the chair.
Very terrible surprise round shot.
Okay.
God.
Well, I am going to say that you just hit the wall, and it hasn't actually noticed you yet. So everybody else can do their thing too. So, Devok, what are you going to do?
If you guys
Um,
are willing to
that
hold
doesn't
your
have to
action,
do
like
with all this. What?
This is basically them having held their actions.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
Yeah, go ahead. Can you shoot it from
Is
there?
it close? That's my question. That's what I'm trying to ask.
Oh,
How far away is that?
just okay. So here, I'll measure for you.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast
Oh,
range.
yeah,
That's
okay.
55. So you should be good, I
I
think.
think that works. Yeah. All right.
One of those hits.
For 2 damage.
Nice.
The swarm is now aware of you, but everybody else gets to do their thing before it does. All right. So Galen, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try and kill it with fire.
Sorry.
Kill it with fire.
What does your fire look like? I mean, or what
Oh,
spell are you
sorry.
using?
It's gonna be a firebolt at the swarm.
Okay. You miss.
Eesh.
It hits the wall.
Ooh,
All
it's a
right.
16. Is 16 hit?
Ragu, what are you doing?
Wait, Jeremy, it's a 16.
Oh, is it
Not
a
a
16?
14.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, because
You
of the
hit then.
blood,
That
the blood
hits.
well. The blood well vial gives me a +2.
Okay.
Nice.
19. Wow. Nice. All right,
Thank you.
Ragu, what are you doing for your held action?
Hit with 1.
All right. Roll. All right. So we're going to skip past Pico because he already did his. We'll put this at round 1 since that's what it is properly. And normal combat starts. So, Davak, the swarm is definitely active and knows about you guys. So its AC is 16. You can see the insects have kind of risen. What are you going to do?
Was it AC
I
lower than
will
16
shoot it
before?
once more.
Somebody else is talking. What do you, can you say that again?
You said its AC was 16. Was it AC lower than 16 before?
Oh,
Yeah, their AC is lower when they're inactive.
No,
That's
that's
why I always
right.
take the first shot.
Oh, good point. Go ahead and roll your damage for your second necrotic blast. I actually forgot about that. And Davak, you hit with 1.
So that'd be 11 this time.
Yeah, I got it.
2 more.
All right. All right. It's still at more than half health, but not much more. All right, Galen, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna continue to shoot it with fire until it gets closer.
All right, you hit.
Significantly less damage, but that's okay.
Well, they are moving now, so harder to get more of them.
Yep.
All right, Ragu, what are you going to do?
I am going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to move halfway in between it and my fellow party members, and then I'm going to shoot again.
Those hit, obviously. And then
So
minus 8.
15 points
All right.
total.
Less than half health.
And Char's going to come back here next to Fire Lily. Just to get
All
out
right.
of the way.
All right, Pico. The creature hasn't actually started moving. Creatures hasn't started moving yet. What are you going to do?
I'm going to make another half-ass attempt to shoot the thing and miss.
It is a very long shot. All right, so the swarm is active. 1, 2,
And
3,
Fire Lily goes invisible.
4, 5.
Come on, get at me.
And
Kreis
that's
and
the
Blue
plan.
Dog.
But they've failed to bite through your metallic skin. Round 2. Davak, what are you going to do?
I will do the exact same thing and shoot it once more.
All right. That hits. And that misses.
Oh my.
All right. Galen, what are you going to do? Ragu is swarmed.
So any attack will hit him too.
That's fine.
You should electrocute him.
Yeah, I think that's exactly what I should do. I'm gonna,
Yeah, you can move to here or here
Yeah.
and be in range.
yeah, I think I'm gonna move to there and zap him.
Okay, you hit everybody.
Yay, you're
I
welcome,
can
Ragu.
arcane deflection.
Okay, do that. Do that.
All right, 10 points. Is that the end of your turn? You can still
Hold on.
move
1,
because you
2,
hit him,
3,
so there's
4,
no.
5, 6, 7, 8.
All right. All right, Ragu, what are you doing?
Um,
Kill him.
I'm gonna have to swat at it.
Okay, the 24 hits for 7 damage. And you punch, but the insects move out of the way.
Okay.
All right, Pico, what are you gonna do?
Eldritch Blast.
The first one hits,
For 7
and
points.
you don't finish it off. You're 1 point away. There's one little insect still flying around, and that insect is going to attempt to bite Ragu
Natural
and
20.
fail.
No, we're good.
All right, round 3. Devok, you've got just a couple insects left. What are you gonna do?
Try and finish it off.
All right.
And fail.
No,
And Galen, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna finish it off. And hopefully not fail.
You hit everybody.
You want to
I
arcade
will
deflect?
use my arcane deflection again.
Okay,
All
I
right.
finished it.
And you finish it off. So I'll take you out of combat. All right. So you finished
Okay.
off the creatures here. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna take a peek, kind of stealthily. I'm gonna peek in the hallway.
Okay. If you're
Okay,
trying to be stealthy, go ahead and give me a stealth check.
I will. I'm not very good, but I'm trying my best.
Okay. So you look down the hall. You can see that the door here has been. It seems to be covered in these tentacles, almost like the tentacles have become part of the door. And you see something similar on the other side. You see multiple small doors. You can see through some windows, and you can see a green glow kind of leaking out, and glass tubes. Although from here it's hard to make out what's in the tubes, but you can see the tubes themselves have been corrupted as well. So what do you do?
Okay. I'll get the rest of the group up to here. I'll motion them to come up. And I'll see there's a lot of doors and a lot of infection. I think we should start with these 2 green rooms here and then move to the top rooms and then maybe the side ones.
Aiming the turret into the room through the glass.
Okay.
You're muted.
Strafing along with the turret aiming through the glass. I don't see any obvious enemies.
Nope.
Okay. Then I'll open up this door.
All right. You open up the door, and as you get a bit of a clear look, the glass probably would have been fairly dirty over time, so it was hard to get a real clear look. But now, as you look inside, you clearly see the bodies of Shadowkind inside the tubes,
Weird.
and you can see the virus tendrils kind of running down the bodies, almost like the virus has been attempting to become part of the body.
Oh, I hate that. We definitely need to kill all this stuff. What is that?
That
Okay.
is seems to be an animal container, and but looking at it, at least from where you are, you don't see any animals inside.
Hmm. Okay.
You see piping along the ground. You kind of have to step over the piping, um, and it seems to, and you can kind of feel the flow of some sort of liquid through the pipes.
Trying to remember, Galen, were you around when we were fighting the spider rats?
Vaguely, yes, when we were like running through the sewers and stuff and they would munch us up.
Well, I don't think those were spider rats.
Is that something
There's,
else?
they were in here, and you could find them in little cages like that one over in the corner.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I wasn't here for that. That's good to know though. Spider rat, that's like
I'm going to
terrible to
show an
think
illusion
about.
of one.
So yeah, so basically you look at it and you see what looks like a combination of giant rats and automata spiders combined
Ugh,
into one creature.
wonderful. Okay,
Interesting.
let me get a closer look at these tubes.
Yeah, you look inside and you see each body is slightly different. You know, has different facial
Yeah.
features. Some are male, some are female. Go ahead and roll a d8 to see if you recognize any of them.
Nope.
You do not. You recognize them as Shadowkind, but you don't know who they are. But each one of them, you can see the tendrils of the virus, and every once in a while, you'll see one of the bodies twitch.
Ugh. Yeah, we need to destroy the stuff in here soon. This is terrible. Okay. Um, this is weird. Anybody else want to search this
So the
room
Oh, when
while I...
bodies,
you get to there, you look inside, and
Mhm.
you can actually see that there were animals in there. You see the rat spider hybrids, but they all appear to be dead.
Oh, wow. Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised if the virus
Yeah.
cannibalized their metallic parts.
Yeah. Okay. If anybody else wants to search the room, go for it. I don't see anything else of use in here.
I'm going to go ahead and take a look at just one of these Shadowkind bodies. And yeah, did they, because you mentioned some sort of twitching, so they seem like they're still alive in any sort of.
I think that's
You're
because of the
not
virus.
sure if they're alive or they're being animated by the virus, but it could go either way.
All right, well, let's explore things, then we can decide. Actually, yeah, I'm sure the weapons research AI will be happy to help deal with this problem. So let's just do our research. We'll let it do the dirty work.
All right.
Unless you think there's anybody we can save here.
I don't think there's anybody we can save here, but I think that fighting the virus in any capacity is good, although we don't have to do it right now.
Mm-hmm.
I think I think that leaving the weapons research robot or AI to try and deal with this is maybe not the best idea, since I have some concept of what they think the right solution is.
Well, weapons AI is going to blow up this whole building, so.
Yeah, yeah, maybe we can not have that happen.
The only hope of that not
I was
happening is
trying
if.
to take the weapon.
Yeah, more accurately, we're trying to blow us up. Keep in mind that we have not actually stopped the virus. I mean, heck, we just fought another one. We're obviously not done.
Oh,
If there's
nowhere
any
near.
hope of saving this building, we're going to have to stay, clear out the rest of it, and hope that the AI is reasonably responsive.
Or
I'll leave it up to
we
you guys
Pretty
to
much.
determine whether that's a good idea.
Well, we could also, if we can get the Guardian back to us, maybe we can somehow give the Guardian power over some of the other sectors.
As far as I could tell, it didn't have that kind of power, and I think the only way we have any hope of that is we need to talk the weapons research AI down from the ledge, and I think the only way we can do that is if we fight off the virus in its entirety.
Mm-hmm. That's
And that,
gonna be
of course,
hard.
is a pretty big risk.
Yeah, yeah. Of course. Okay. Well, we can make more of a decision on that later. Let's keep doing what we came here to do.
Actually, while you've been standing there and talking, Pico, you actually notice, because of your passive perception, that near the ground there seems to be some sort of grating.
Oh, actually, I did see that. I was wondering if that was a door or something.
So yeah, if you go to check it out, you'll see that if you look through it, it's hard to see because it's dark, but there is some sort of tunnel. It looks like you'd have to crawl through it, but if you were to somehow get that thing off, you could probably go through the tunnel.
I'm gonna have Fire Lily look inside it, and I mean, without opening it, just to see if there's anything visible from here.
Sure. So
Fire
I've
Lily's got
moved
double sight.
I've moved Fire Lily over on the other side, so you should be able to see it on your screen.
All right, give me a moment. I just need to make sure something don't burn. All right, let's have a look. See. Crunch.
Do you see it?
Interesting.
Yep.
Yep.
So you see another grating, and then you see it turns around a corner, and it looks like it's low enough that everybody would kind of have to crawl through.
All right. All right. There's a tunnel here that goes down into the west. So it's running behind that green experiment room we saw. There's a grating pointing to the east. So that might be related. That might go into rooms behind these doors. Let's see if I can try and squeeze in the. Huh. I don't see any. Nope, I don't. Okay, so that may be doing something else. All right. Well, before we mess with this grating, let's go ahead and just check out any of the doors that do still work.
All right. Which door you want to check?
How about these small ones over here?
All right. Which one?
The closest one, I guess, will work.
Okay. You open it up, and you see a large room, and you can see that there are multiple sleeping pods. The cryosleep is, I think, the AI told you about, that seem to be active, but they also seem to be corrupted. And
Man.
as you look inside, you can see that, hold on, several of the there you can see more of the virus still not active. You can see the large tendrils and kind of bubbling up. It doesn't seem to have noticed you open the door yet. And at the far end, you can see some sort of desk or machines, also partially corrupted. So what do you do?
You guys want to attack on my signal? I'm going to go ahead and fire on the closest swarm.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll initiative.
Oops, wrong initiative. There we go. All right. So for my sorpresa, let's go ahead and fire.
Wait, it looks like Joel hasn't rolled.
Oh, sorry, I thought I clicked my icon.
Okay. All right, fair enough. So an 8 does not hit. You hit the wall, or sorry, the floor. All right, Ragu, what are you doing as your held action?
Don't hit the far one.
Actually-
I'm going to aim at it next.
Actually, I kind of have to move because everybody's crowded right there.
Yeah,
was
I
gonna-
shouldn't be able to be in that square technically, so I'm gonna put myself here.
I guess for what it's worth, I'd probably normally be here for doing. Whoops.
Yeah, and I would have opened the door for a surprise. Yeah.
All right. Anyway,
but
Ragu,
just
what are you doing?
Eldritch.
All right, against this one or this one?
Closest.
Okay. You hit both times. So that is, what, 13, 18 damage. All right, and then Pico, Devak, what are you doing as your held action?
I'm going to go ahead and this held action.
Yeah, you already didn't you
Oh.
shoot already? Yeah, you missed.
Yeah, and I missed.
Go ahead, Devak.
And I'll shoot the one in front of me.
Okay, and you hit both times for 17 damage. All right, and Galen.
1 second, my roll 20's acting up. Just give me a second.
Yep, you can refresh if you need to.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna step into this square, shoot this one with some fire.
Okay.
Once I pull up. Boop.
All right, that hits
Bonk.
for 3 points. It looks like.
Yeah, not amazing. But I'll step back out.
All right, so we've started round 1. All right, Ragu. You can see that the insects are definitely active and aware of your presence now. What are you going to do?
I'm going to take one step into the room, and I'm going to arcane blast the closest one again.
Sorry, you're going to do what?
Arcane
Eldritch Blast.
blast.
Okay, so the first one hits. All right.
5 more damage.
Is that the end of your turn?
That'll be my go.
All right, Pico. You can see that the closest swarm is still at a little bit more than half health. What are you going to do?
I'm going to shoot at Swarm 6 before it has a chance to get agitated. Finally, I land a hit.
You sure do.
Okay, /R, and that was what, 8d8, right?
I believe so.
34.
Nice.
Big hit. All right, is that the end of your turn?
I will go ahead and step out of the way, and Fire Lily is going to make sure to stay out of sight. Okay, I'm good.
All right, Devok. Do you see the 2 swarms are active? What are you going to do?
I will shoot the same one once again.
All right, the 17 hits.
Sir 4.
All right. All right, the first swarm starts moving and attacks Ragu. With a 25, so that's a hit. Not sure you can do something about that, Ragu.
I am going to arcane deflection that.
And what AC will that give you? 28 or something like that?
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so. Something.
All right, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second one attacks you
All right.
for 22, so that's not good enough. All right, Galen. You can tell that Ragu is being completely swarmed. What are you going to do?
Alright, I'm just gonna hope that this doesn't hit him. And I'm gonna shock and grasp his square.
Okay. That
Nope.
hits nobody.
I hit no one. Okay, well, I can't move then because they'll take opportunities of attack against me.
All right, fair enough. Round 2. Ragu, you are being swarmed. What are you going to do?
I'm gonna have to just swat at them. I'm going to swat.
All right, that is all 3 hits.
All right, on the first iridescent rapier, I am going to smash a couple of bugs for 14 damage.
So 7.
Then I'm going to, roll my d8, adding 7 damage to that.
All
And
right.
as I do so, I very commandingly say, "Galen, back up. You can move half your hex without the opportunity attack."
Oh, cool.
So yeah, you can get out of there.
Yeah, I'll back up. Thank you.
You're able to go further than that if you want.
Oh,
It's like half
well.
your move.
Oh, half my move. I thought you said
Yeah,
half
you
a
can go up
hex.
to half your movement in hex.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll hide over here then.
All right, anywhere you want to go, but you're out of the way there.
All right, that was your first attack.
My second attack is just going to be a straight up swat. And
right.
my pro knuckles are going to be another swat. So
All right.
be another, 8.
It's less than half health, but it's definitely still swarming around. Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
All right, Pico. Ragu is being swarmed by 2. Two different swarms. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna do my best to shoot the one on the left. And I do not hit the one on the left.
All right. Devok, what are you gonna do?
Shoot the one on the right.
Okay.
And miss with
Unfortunately,
both times.
they're hard to hit. There's swarming around, and they take this opportunity to bite at Ragu. And Ragu, if that's a hit, are you gonna do anything?
I'm gonna burn my arcane deflection on it.
All right. And then the other one is also going to attempt to bite you. Wait, this one is a full, I believe. Not full, but more than half. And it misses. All right, Galen. Ragu is still being swarmed. What are you going to do?
Alright, let's try this again. 2, 3. Alright, monk.
Okay. That
12.
hits nothing.
Alright, then I'm gonna stand here, I guess.
All right, the beginning of round 3. Ragu, you're still being swarmed. What are you going to do?
All right, you need to back up again there, Galen.
It'll be fine. I'll probably just
Alright.
end up back here again.
All right, I'm going to swat, swat, and swat.
You hit. All 3 times. So that would be 6 and 5. And what, 3? It's still alive, but at about 1/10 of its health. Is that the end of your turn?
That is.
Your weapons are definitely having an effect and damaging them, but they're not nearly as effective as you're used to. All right, Pico, what are you going to do?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and fire again at the one on the left. From my perspective, anyway. Nope, I miss.
All right, and Devok, what are you going to do?
The same as usual. Shoot the one on the right with Eldritch Blast.
All right, you hit, you miss, and you finish it off. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
All right. So what the insect does is, as she starts moving away from you, Ragu, go ahead and take an opportunity attack, if you want.
Can my opportunity attack be a cantrip or just a rapier?
I believe it can be a cantrip.
Okay.
All right. The second one hits. All right, for 7 points. All right, and it seems to be moving toward the end of the room. You're not sure why. All right, Galen, you notice that this swarm is heading toward whatever is at the end of the room there. What are you going to do?
I don't like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, cool. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to catch up to it. And I can hit it with the shocking grasp.
Okay,
Hold on, my sheet's being weird.
no problem.
It like made itself really small. Whatever.
You should be able to double click on it if it's a little minimized thing. Anyway,
No,
that is.
yeah, I have it minimized because that's how I like to do it. And then I opened it up, and it was like just my name. It was
Oh,
weird.
okay, so you
Collapsed
had to drag it
itself.
open. Okay, I get it.
Yeah,
You're
Check
just
on the
supposed to say,
damage.
"I am Galen," and then you win the fight.
yeah, Galen. I used that.
All
Only
right,
3 or
you
6 damage.
yep, 6 damage. Is that the end of your turn?
Unfortunately, I think. Oh, actually, I'm kind of scared of what it's doing, so I'm gonna go 7, 8.
All right. Round 4, Ragu. You notice the swarm is going toward the end of the room for some reason, and the hairs, wherever you don't have metal skin, stand up a little. What are you going to do?
All right, Char is going to fly in. Just a second here.
I hate to ask, but do you think you could have Char do that for me?
Ragu is going to run up, but not all the way up. And he is going to Eldritch Blast.
Okay. The first one misses, second one hits.
For
All right,
5
5
force
damage.
damage. And then Char is going to fly up here, giving the help action for the next person. And then flying down here, because that's all the farther he can get.
All right, fair enough. All right, Pico, it's your turn. What are you going to do?
With advantage.
Go ahead and fire.
You hit.
Both times.
For 32 damage. And it's now about 1/10 of its health. Is that the end of your turn?
I'll move out of the way so that Devok can take a clear shot.
Muted.
I move out of the way so Devok can take a clear shot. It's all on you.
Devok, it has 1/10 of its health. What are you going to do?
You got this, buddy.
Rest. You can do
Hopefully finish it.
You got this, buddy.
it. You can do it.
That
Yes.
hits, and that hits.
Yes. No. 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 No.
It is still alive.
The
No.
dice giveth and the
What?
dice taketh away.
What?
No.
You notice the swarm.
No.
It reaches the machinery at the end, and then you hear hissing noises from both sides of the
Oh my
room.
Oh.
All
All
right.
right, Galen, what are you going to do?
What?
Hissing noises? Wait,
Yes.
he's opening up my friends? Oh, he's getting killed for that. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna shocking grasp it
That succeeds.
and kill it.
It is dead.
Okay. Immediately, I know that I can't probably do anything else as an action. I'm going to try and see if I can reverse whatever it was doing.
All right. That is potentially possible.
Or at least just researching or looking for a way that on my next turn I could be reversing it.
That's fair enough. Go ahead and give me a intelligence check, unless you have a better skill.
Yeah, no, I'm just kind of looking at it.
You quickly scan and look. You're looking for some way of reversing it, but so far you're not having any luck. So as
okay.
round 5 starts, I am going to do something here. Group init. That got them. So you get the impression that these things are currently. That the metal beds are currently in the process of opening, and will probably be opened completely at the beginning of round 6. So Ragu, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to run up here to my friend Galen. Going to put my arm on his shoulder. It's like, okay, buddy, what are you looking for? Perhaps I can help you with the technicalities.
Okay, go ahead
And
and
Jar's
give
gonna
me an
fly over to
artificer
help.
check.
Are you helping me, Galen?
If I can, absolutely.
Yeah, that's fine. We're still in combat potentially, Devok.
Oopsie.
So yeah, go ahead and make your artificer. All right, you
23.
quickly look around and for something, anything to press, to pull, and you find a set of buttons that are still in good shape, and you're not sure which is which. You just in a panic kind of press, and somehow you press the correct one, and the hissing stops. I'm gonna go ahead and take you out of combat.
Good job. Thanks for the help.
So basically, what would have happened is if in that round you had been unable to stop it, then the creatures, whatever's inside of these things, would have come out. But they've closed and sealed once again, and the creatures are still in their slumber. So what are you going to do?
Speaking of creatures,
You look inside, and they look
what's in
they
there?
look a lot like Shadowkind, but they also look different. You can see that the virus has invaded their bodies, and you can see that they seem more muscular and but also kind of deformed. Like one of his eyes is twice as big as the other eye, and another
Hmm.
one is missing an ear. It's just solid skin where the ear used to be. Um, Another one has claws instead of fingers and that kind of thing.
Science is real crude down here.
All right. So now that combat has ended, what are you guys going to do?
I
Yeah,
guess I'm
let's
gonna check this door. I'm gonna get the office chair open, but if it's like the next room, basically the first thing I'm gonna do is whack the button and close the door.
All right. Then I will save you the hassle. It's just like the previous room.
All right. Do you want to check the other ones
Shall
too?
we set up?
Ragu, what's your perception here? All right. Galen actually had a higher one. So, Galen, when you were back in here and you were messing with this machine, um, you did notice that there were papers on the desk that somehow
Oh,
survived.
awesome. Okay, yeah, I was actually gonna make my way back to this terminal anyways. Let's investigate the papers in the terminal.
All right. So, as you look through the papers, you see more of the writing of your kind. So, go ahead and give me a history check.
Okay, let's see if I feel like understanding this or not.
All right.
Kinda.
So, you start looking through it, and actually, before we continue, Pico, are you giving him expert guidance or anything?
Please do.
All right, you look like you're having trouble reading. Allow me to offer my expert guidance, because I'm an expert at Shadowkind language,
Okay,
or whatever
perfect.
you're reading, whatever it is.
It is probably Shadowkind.
Yeah, that.
Perfect. You know what? It takes me above the threshold, so I don't care.
That'll get you to a 15. All right. So, as you're looking through it, you you find out it's talking about the experiment, and there are bits and pieces missing. But from what you're able to gather, is the experiment was considered a success overall, and a
Okay.
number of Shadowkind did survive. However, during the experiment required transferring the consciousness of a person from their own mind to a new body. And during this process, there was some sort of external interference that caused several minds to be transferred to each body, fragmenting the memories, and in many cases causing amnesia as the brain's self-defense mechanism.
Oh
At least
man.
that seems to be what it says. And it says that against a total yeah, it's a protection against a total collapse. In some cases, the minds were transferred to several bodies, meaning that some of the resulting individuals shared the same memories and even personalities. So, what you're gaining from this is that each mind, each body had a mind of memories of several people, and that there are duplicates. So, different bodies would share memories with each other.
Okay, so not only are some bodies having multiple minds inside of them, some are one mind, multiple bodies?
Yes.
Okay, interesting.
And then finally, at the bottom there, you start flipping through, and it looks like there were several different plans, several different alternatives, but it seems like this particular plan was rushed due to the encroachment of the Kylon, and it's showing that it's talking about some sort of attack pending. And it even shows some pictures, drawings of flying vehicles, beams of energy, and objects being dropped, causing massive explosions. And at the same time, you see an illustration of the city being attacked by air, by machines, and at the ground by hordes of Kylon.
Okay, I'm going to take these notes with me.
Okay?
Interesting. I'm gonna explain that to everybody else around me. Seems like the amnesia that I'm experiencing is either meaning I have more than one mind inside of my body. I feel pretty one-minded though, so that's strange. It's also possible that I'm being split and that my mind is shared across multiple bodies, which would be strange if I found another version of me.
And yeah,
Anyways,
according to the notes, you could find a combination.
yeah,
But given your memories, some of them were fairly disjoint. So you suspect that
yeah,
some of those memories were probably of other people.
yeah, that was kind of like, yeah, that makes sense. Hmm. Okay, interesting. Let's keep moving. We've got plenty more to explore here.
Well, we'll probably want to try to the right or east. Maybe there's paperwork in the next room over, but let's make sure that one's. Did I see swarms in there when I opened the door?
Yeah.
Eh,
Probably going to get similar deals here.
yeah, okay.
Um,
I mean, let's pop open the doors really fast just to make
Yeah,
sure.
what I'll do is I'll just go ahead and open these doors for you just so you can see.
Yep.
Um,
So
and
same thing. We won't go in. We will assume that there's active swarms.
yeah, I haven't placed icons, but you can see where the big chunks
Yeah,
are.
yeah,
Your
there's swarms
swarms are
there.
there.
Okay,
and each
cool.
one, I'm going to specifically look towards the desk at the far end to see if I can see anything like more paperwork, like what Galen found in the other room.
Sure. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
All right. Let me just give myself some expert guidance on how to best use my eyeballs.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So that's for the first room, and there we go. So 20.
Okay. Yeah, we can just use that across the three rooms. Um, yeah, you're looking around, and it looks like these desks are more destroyed than the others were. So it seems unlikely that there's additional paperwork there. You get
Okay.
the impression that you got pretty lucky finding anything.
Yeah, for real.
In that case, let's just close those doors and.
Let's let's do this next big room before we start going left or right. Can we see anything? Any monsters in there? Any baddies?
It looks very similar to the other room. You do see some more of those boxes, although you
Yeah.
don't see anything moving around inside, at least not from the outside.
All right.
We could. Let's check the grading first at this point.
Yeah, okay, I can get behind that.
Okay. How's checking this grading? How stubborn does it appear to be?
It's pretty stubborn. You're not sure how it was originally meant to be opened, but looking at it, it's in pretty bad shape and um, almost looks like it's just stuck to the wall. You could potentially pry it free in some way, but there's no obvious mechanism to do so.
Oh, I've got the perfect tool for the job. Hey, Rasiri, you want to go ahead and pull this grating off the wall?
Yes, yes, I do. I'm gonna go ahead and grab my crowbar, and I'm gonna ask Jeremy to roll with advantage for me because my roll 20 is still refreshing.
Okay.
And I got stuck in the other room. I don't know which room we're in right now.
All right. Let's see. Advantage, strength. Okay. Yeah, you pry it open.
Okay.
So yeah, once you get it, you have to kind of rip it off the wall, and you hear this kind of creaking, tearing noise as Ragu just kind of rips the thing off, and then inside you see tunnels that are completely metal all the way around, and it looks like you'd have to crawl through.
All right, so what I'm going to
Destruction.
do is I am going to have Fire Lily change into imp form, and Fire Lily is going to go ahead and ride on my back, and I'm going to go ahead and looking through Fire Lily's eyes, I'm basically going to go ahead and crawl through using Fire Lily as essentially a pair of night vision goggles.
Okay.
Just in case it's darker than normal in here.
Does seem to be pretty dark even for you.
All right. Anything through this grating over here to the right?
So I'm going to put you through just so you can see. It seems to go around the corner, and you can't really see past that corner.
All right. In that case, I'll just go back this direction and go west.
And at the very end, you see another grating.
You're muted
right.
if you're talking.
Dang it. No, I'm not muted. It's my computer hiccuping. All right. So there we go. So we both move over to here and take a look through.
You look through, and you see
Ooh.
a large room with rather large, kind of distorted skeletons, and you can see it kind of hanging over some sort of pits, and you can hear a sizzling noise, and you can see the lights flickering, and nothing attacks you, but you notice that the tendrils seem to be twitching for some reason.
Do I hear any buzzing swarms or anything?
Nope.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat over to here, and then try and go down the. Oh, I'm gonna probably have. I'm gonna go ahead and retreat out of here. Rasiri, there's a grating in there about 20 feet in on your left. You go ahead and rip that out.
I can do that.
Okay.
Watch Jock
Alright.
and crawl down in there.
All right. Do you need me to roll again, or you can do it?
Yeah, I've still got just black.
All right. You might want to refresh then.
Okay.
The hell? Come on. Advantage. Strength. Come on. Why aren't you rolling? There we go. All right. So you rip at it, and you can hear it creaking a little, but even with all your strength, you are unable to rip it free.
Arg. I shall crawl back through. It might take a little more to get this one out.
All right. Once he gets back out, I go ahead and conjure up an illusion to show them a miniature version of what was. It's basically, it looks to be beyond this door.
Okay, well in that case, everybody stack up, and I'll just move you over there so you can see. Can everybody see?
Yeah, what the
Yeah.
hell?
So what you're seeing is these pits, and you see these large skeletons kind of hanging over. You can see the tendrils twitching, and the lights are flickering. It's causing the shadows to kind of dance around. Go ahead and move you back.
All right. Well, do we want to try and open this door? Although I guess I realize it's actually further than I was thinking. Maybe we'll find
Sure.
something of consequence. All right. Go ahead and.
As you approach, you notice that the tendrils that seem to be running through the door start twitching and moving, but they
Yeah,
don't immediately attack.
we should kill that before we use the door. Is it the same thing on this door?
Yeah.
All right.
Alright.
Let me do the honors here. Just gonna go ahead and line up the defensive turret, and I'm just gonna start pumping shots into it.
All right.
If Char can
Eventually,
fly in and help, or can
not really
Fire
against
Lily fly
that,
in?
but eventually, though, he is able to burn his way through. And once you burn it through, the door just kind of evaporates. And beyond the door, you can see what appears to be some sort of waiting room or something along those lines. You can see lockers, you can see a desk, metal desk and chair, another door. So, what do you do?
Okay.
Fire Lily just looks over at Galen and is like, is this sort of place normal for someone like you?
I don't think so. I'm not really sure. My memory's not the best. This is definitely where I came from, but I would hesitate to call it normal.
All right. Double checking before we step over just to make sure there's nothing weird going on with the tendrils.
These tendrils seem to be attached to the locker here, and in fact, it seems like the bulk of it's probably inside the locker where you can't see it.
Hmm.
But it seems to be ignoring you at the moment.
Oh, I'm just gonna peek into the room really quick.
As you peek in, you notice that the tendrils start vibrating really fast,
Oh.
and you hear this kind of. Oh, you're shooting at it?
Yeah. Yeah, I was about
Yeah,
to
if
say,
it's
Pico, shoot that thing.
I'm not taking any chances if it seems
Yeah,
to be
neither
threatening.
am
All
I. I don't
right,
care if
fair
there's
enough.
papers in there. Blow
You
that thing apart.
you vaporize it.
Yeah. No, we're not dealing with that.
All right, so what do you do?
Absolutely not. Well, I'm assuming the cabinets over here are mostly gone, but that's okay. We should come in and search this desk and these cabinets.
All right, you take a look at the desk. It seems to be in pretty good condition. Unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be any drawers or anything. It seems to be more of a resting area than anything. You see that the two of the lockers at the ends are probably in decent shape, but the rest of these seem to be pretty corrupted.
Okay.
Um, Actually, Fire Lily's going to go ahead and. Whoops, I didn't want random. Random, the exact same thing I'm already using. I'm going to have Fire Lily change back into the imp form and temporarily take over the turret. I'm going to cautiously step over to the closest intact locker and have a look. Does it look to be locked?
Yep, it's locked.
All right. Ragu, you want to help me get this thing open?
Sure do. Just a second.
All
Go
right.
ahead
Well,
and grab out my crowbar. And...
I was thinking Tinker's tools here, but
Oh, yeah. Sorry. In that
yeah.
case, yes, I shall give you aid and Tinker's tools.
All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and give myself some rather mediocre expert guidance this time and try to unlock the locker. 21 seems like that ought to be good.
Yep, you definitely unlock it. Excuse me. You open it up, and inside you can see some holes on the side. Obviously, the tendrils have started making their way here, but fortunately, not too much because you find you find a couple of sheets of paper. They're in pretty bad shape, um, but you but they do have a few of the symbols on there from the Shadowkind language.
Galen, I got some paperwork here. By the way, apologies if I just broke into your locker.
I wasn't using it anyways. You're the expert here. Can you give me some guidance on how to read this?
Of course, I'll give you the best kind of guidance, expert guidance.
Wonderful. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna need it.
All right, so yeah, you're looking through.
There we go. That's better.
Oh, okay, fair enough. So yeah, you're looking at it, and there's somebody talking about essentially complaining about their bosses, and it seems to be talking about alternate plans and how they're rushing into everything. It's just not worth the cost. And you see something about Shara's plan as an alternative.
Oh, okay, that actually is starting to make sense now. If you guys remember, I need to put that in my notes. If you remember from some of my previous visions, one version of myself was having interactions with Shara where she was trying to encourage us to do something different. What that was not certain, but I'm starting to believe now that this is kind of what they're talking about.
Ah,
How about we check that small? Oh wait, actually, let's check the next locker.
Yeah, there's one at the
I
end
shall.
that looks like it might yield something.
Okay,
I
stepping
shall
around the
again help.
desk. All right, so I will go ahead and give myself expert guidance. That's a little better this time. And hopefully the thieves' tools cooperate. 16.
You're able
I
to
said I'd
unlock.
help.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say I said I'd help.
Okay, go ahead and roll again then.
All right, I thought I had advantage set up, but apparently I did not. There
Yeah,
we
just
go.
roll. Yeah, there you go.
Let's just stick with the first one.
Anyway, so 16 is good enough, although just barely. The DC was 15. So it's not as clean a job as you did before. It takes you a little longer, but you eventually get it open. And inside, you see what seems to be some sort of black vest. It seems to be big and bulky, though. And next to that, you see a lightning cylinder, a lightning grenade.
So
I'm gonna
what is
try
up
on the
with
black
this?
vest.
Yeah, what's up with
I
this
was gonna say
vest?
I was going to recommend that because I recognize soft armor when I see it. It's just
One.
like leather, only a little bit different made.
Oh, if it's armor, I don't want it then. I just wanted to see what it looked
So
like.
you put it on, and it's actually
Holy
pretty
crap.
heavy. It's a 40-pound vest, and it doesn't feel very protective. It feels like it's meant to be heavy.
Can I do some investigating or scavenging or deduction or something on it to try and figure out more what it is?
You can try a deduction.
But the
How's
important
about those?
question is, how does it look on me?
It looks pretty ridiculous. It's just like these big. It's like big and bulky, and it's almost like it's made of these pockets that are just full of stuff just to be heavy. Anyway,
Can
Um,
I get some? Can I get some guidance with my deduction?
Sure, I go ahead and flop the thing on the desk and then give Ragu some expert guidance
All right. Any help too, or no?
for deduction.
no, that's just you.
Uh,
That's you figuring.
okay.
Yeah, that's your own
Okay.
processes.
Got it. Got it. Okay.
Well, hold on. Is deduction based on investigation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, try these. And I go ahead and hand over my lenses of minute seeing. These should allow you to inspect
works.
this a little bit more. For practical purposes, they give you advantage.
Okay. You are pretty
33.
convinced at this point that this isn't very good for protection. In fact, moving around is kind of awkward. You get the feeling that it's meant for exercise. It's just a weight on your chest that you're meant to do exercises while wearing.
Mm. I might have to keep this anyway, but it is for exercise. Instead of actually going out and swinging a sword and hacking at things and building up muscles,
Yeah,
this
it's
lets you
nice that
do
you
it
wear and you do pull-ups
passively.
or what have you.
Yeah, and calisthenics is a passive form of muscle building. I don't understand, but you are unusual peoples. You had different ways of doing things.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll go ahead and
that's
set it down.
cool vest.
All right. So, yep,
The way
if
you
you
were
add it to your
describing it,
sheet, it's
Jeremy, I
40
really thought it
pounds,
was.
so keep that in mind.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to take it.
You see a small door to
Okay.
the south, and then a door to the west.
Let's check the small door.
Sure.
All right, you open it up, and inside you see a bunch of corruption. You see tendrils. You see little bits on the ground, um, black oily substance, and a single box that seems to be in decent shape. And as you get close, you notice the tendrils that seem to penetrate all of these different objects. You notice that they start quickly vibrating, and you can hear this noise starting to form. What do you do?
I'm
Should I
rolling the chair
shoot it?
over and
You destroy them.
And after that, I shall help you with perhaps trying to open the box.
let's see. I'll have a peek in here. Where was? Oh God, this
Let
looks
me
like.
move Galen so you can see it.
Oh, all right. That's weird. Okay, I'm
The one
looking.
box doesn't look. It's to your immediate left,
I know where it
and
is, but
okay,
I'm looking
the
at all the
one box looks
tendrils.
like it wasn't. Yeah, I know there's a lot in this room, but Jeremy just said that the one box looks untouched.
Yeah, but I want to make sure there ain't anything still trying to kill us in here.
You don't see anything
Oh,
moving, although you do definitely see tendrils and other evidence of the virus.
All right. I guess we'll try this. We'll leave the turret outside, but give a wary eye at these things. All right. So you're helping me out with this.
yes, I am.
All right. I am going to try and unlock the box. 23.
And you do so. You unlock the box, and inside you see a couple of 3-inch glass statuettes with robed figures. You see one fire cylinder, one lightning cylinder, and a bunch of broken glass.
Um, I'll take the lightning grenade.
Okay.
Actually, you probably got plenty of grenades. I'll take the fire one too, unless you really need it.
I
You
do
said
not need
less.
it. I was thinking about giving one or two to your fire lily. I think she would have fun.
Maybe. And you said there was like some
Lightning
shards of
cylinders are
glass.
Yeah,
short
there's lots
supply,
of
though.
glass, broken glass, and then 3 of the 3-inch statuettes.
Are those
Probably.
more the statues of Shara, or are they
No, they're
different?
they're robed figures with the blurred out features like you've seen earlier.
I don't remember seeing these statuettes earlier. Does anybody else have any information
Yes,
on
I've
them?
got like 10 of them back home from our first
Yeah,
tour.
you've been
Oh,
finding them throughout the.
that's
Yeah,
what those are.
yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, I remember those. Do we want to grab them still or not?
I'm
I'll
picking
probably
everything
get
of
rid of
value.
them. Yeah.
How? If I check the shards of glass, does it look like they would form together into any particular discrete object?
Maybe it's hard to tell. They're pretty small, and it'd be like a jigsaw puzzle with thousands of pieces. Perhaps.
Can can I try a mend on it maybe? Or maybe a couple?
Um, you could. The problem with the mend is I'm not. The spell wouldn't know what the original shape was. I mean,
Okay,
it's all
help
broken
like
down.
click them back together.
Yeah. You can probably you could probably use men to kind of help you as you're putting it back together, but I still think it'd take a couple hours.
Okay. Well, we can sweep them into a pouch, but other than that, I can't do much right now.
Sure.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, well, if we go through that next door, I think that's going to take us into that rather worrisome room.
Yeah, probably.
Shall we get ready?
Sure. And go ahead and get behind the desk here and just have the turret ready to go.
I'll get positioned in front of the door, and we will be holding our actions. If I can move.
All right. So you're gonna go in front of the door. You're gonna open it up. Is
Damn it.
everybody else where they want to be?
Yes.
Yeah,
I
you're
s-
gonna have to move me again. I'm sorry.
Oh, sorry.
I
Where
don't
do you
know
want to
why
be?
it's right in front of the door because I'm gonna open it.
Yeah, I already put you by the door. Do you want the other
Okay.
hex?
I can't. No, that whatever hex you put me on is fine. Right now it's the frozen screen. I'm trying to.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. All right. You open it up, and you see a different view of that room. And one thing you notice is that as you look, the skeleton twitches so slightly. So what do you do?
Pico, hold your shot for half a second. Char is going to fly off my shoulder, go right over there, lend the help action, and fly back to my shoulder.
Okay.
Uh, all right, I am going to take a shot at the skeleton that.
Okay.
Uh,
You shoot the skeleton on the ground, and the force of the blow kind of knocks it over the edge, and you hear the sizzling noise, or splash and sizzling noise. And as that happens, you hear some sort of clanking to the south, and some rhythmic slapping.
Oh.
So what do you do?
I'm gonna wheel the office chair over here and see if I can get a. Oh, I see another skeleton.
Okay, you knock it in. You hear a splash and more sizzling, and then you notice that the slapping gets louder as the tendrils just start slapping at the ground. It's almost like it's almost rhythmic.
Well, they've rather helpfully put themselves in a line, so I'm just gonna go ahead and start basically strafing
Wait,
right through them.
should we be killing these things, or
You
what
do
if
so.
they're not evil?
The
What if they're
virus
friendly?
tendrils, they're evil.
Oh, the
No,
virus
they're,
tendrils? Okay,
they're probably not evil, but they're
There we go.
mean. And the skeletons are dead. I
that's
mean,
true.
they're actual skeletons. I mean, I do a illusion of one of them. This is what we're seeing. I
Oh,
mean,
okay.
actually, I'm curious. You wouldn't happen to have any memories of being friends with these things, do you?
Well, I don't know. I haven't talked to him.
Go ahead and roll a d8, I guess.
You motherfucker. You're killing my friends. I know it. Oh,
Okay, you don't
no.
know. They're just
Can't
skeletons.
can't have the moral high ground here. All right, yeah, keep going.
All right, you destroy these things, and the slapping gets louder from the north.
What the hell
All
is
right.
he doing?
Swinging right on over here and just practicing my gunnery skill.
And then everything goes quiet.
I suppose that if we're upsetting the tentacles, it can't really be bad.
See, now you've got the right thinking there.
All right, so what do you do?
In fact, I'll give you some expert guidance about friend or foe detection.
Mm. All right.
Hey,
Okay.
will expert guidance work with his memory recall?
No.
Probably not, because he doesn't have anything to guide me on.
Oh, it's a
Okay.
magic spell.
Peeking in the room here, do I see any other obvious threats or hear
Nothing's
any?
moving.
All right. I see the grate down at the end where I was looking through. We've got another door here to the north. We want to check that out.
Um, yeah, sure. We also have, there's the grate, so that's where we
Yeah.
were looking in from before. I'd like to peek in at the
So yeah, you peek
back.
in, and you see this kind of glow from beneath. And as you kind of look over, your face feels hot.
Okay, well, I won't look over it too much anymore, but like I'll kind of ask, I'll voice my question to the group. Why would they have vats of seemingly acid here with a bunch of dead bodies? What were they doing here, do you think?
I don't know. I do find it a
Mistake.
little worrisome they were climbing out, it looks like.
Yeah.
Maybe that. I think maybe that this was not to put too fine a point on it, but mistake cleanup
Uh,
or mistake erasure.
Possibly. That might be it. That might be it. 'Cause, uh, That might be it. That might be it. 'Cause, uh, That might be it. 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 That
right. So what do you do?
And let's move our way up to the door. Maybe we'll find some information about these things. But if Shara was it, or I forget,
Shara, yes.
maybe had some weird ideas and tried to create different shadow kind.
Seems like Shara wasn't involved with this experiment and that she had a different plan of how we should be doing this.
Maybe that's a good thing. I'm gonna
That's
just take up a position here with the turret, and I'll shoot at the first threatening thing I see.
Okay. You open the door,
I think I see the first threatening thing I see.
and yeah, you as the thing starts to move and vibrate quickly, you shoot it.
Oh man.
You can
But
see that these were perhaps these worked at one point in time, but you can see the virus is kind of broken into the surfaces, and you see some white bones peeking through here and there.
mm,
All right.
nasty.
Oh, there's another one.
And it dies.
All right. And you said we saw white bones.
Yeah.
Checking those out, do they look similar to the ones that shot into the conveniently located vats of boiling acid?
No, these look a bit smaller, a bit closer to what Galen's bones might look like.
Oh,
Does this bring back any memories for you, Galen?
You can roll a d8 if you want.
I'll get it eventually, but no.
No, not really. I mean, you recognize the pods now, but
Yeah.
Searching through them, do we see anything other than the bones?
no, you look through where there. A lot of it's collapsed and hard to get at, but you can make a perception check.
Sure. I could even give myself some expert guidance. Perception. 28.
Okay, yeah, you're searching through, and most of it's just bones. Although you see that one of the skeletons still has a arm and a hand in there, and the hand has some sort of a silvery band on one of the fingers.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take the band. Hopefully, this isn't like Galen's former spouse or something.
As you reach in, the bones crack. You take the band, and the bones kind of break apart in your hand. But you have a silver ring, and it has some runes at the bottom.
Till death do us part, indeed. Galen, can you read these markings?
Let's see.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Can you give me some guidance?
Sure. Expert guidance, even.
That's 2d4, right? Or just one?
One.
Okay.
All right. So yeah, you read it, and it says, "I miss you, Shara."
Oh man, that's tough. Okay.
Well,
Well,
I'm guessing that's not Shara, but somebody that Shara knew. That is
yeah.
definitely tragic. Because just to make sure, the way it was written, it looked like it was signed Shara.
Yeah, it looks like yeah, you're pretty sure this isn't Shara.
Okay. Okay. Go ahead and hold on to that then. All right, I've got an idea back in the main hallway. Over here where Piff has been fighting off all the enemies.
Mm-hmm.
So, actually, because how tall was this grate? I know you said we had to crawl, so we're talking about like, what, 2 feet?
Something like that, yeah.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and temporarily remove the defensive turret from the office chair, and I'm going to crawl in, pushing it forward. And once I've got a reasonably good shot, I am firing on that grating.
Fair enough. You blow the grating to smithereens.
All right, and Fire Lily and I are going to go ahead and investigate down the other section.
All right.
Let's see. Okay, I guess it's. Oh yeah, it's actually open. It's a miracle.
Yep, it goes around, and then you see another grating.
Oh, it goes around, comes around. I will go ahead and we will peek through.
All right, let me go ahead and grab you. And you see, that's what you see. You see another room, actually very similar to the room you just left.
Oh, I do not like this. I'm going to go back. I am going to string the extension cord through. I am going to then go ahead and shoot out this grating, shoot the tendrils, shoot the more tendrils. I am basically just going to go Rambo on all the nasties in this room.
All right, so you're doing that. Everybody else, you hear a bunch of shooting all of a sudden. So do you guys do anything? Ragu,
Eh,
Devok, and Galen.
Are you
Shooting is
alright?
better than hearing not shooting in my mind, so if I hear the shooting stop, then I'm gonna get involved, but otherwise I'm gonna let him do his thing.
All right, well, eventually the shoot after maybe 3 shots, it stops. Or 4
Okay,
shots.
time for me to follow.
All right. I back out and then yell down, all clear.
Okay, I'll hurry down then.
All right. Probably awkwardly bump into Galen.
Yeah.
I didn't actually start going through, but I will.
Oh,
I
oh,
will.
okay.
Crawling through.
I meant
Oh.
more in a roleplay sense, but I'll actually move my character
Oh.
down this way, right?
Yeah. There's a small isolated room. There is a door in there. I went ahead and destroyed any tendril thingies. I'll stay here and actually, I'll keep Fire Lily here to guide everybody to the correct direction.
So these are all destroyed.
Yep.
Yes.
Alright, do we want to look through these again or just leave them?
Let's look through the stasis pods.
Yeah, you do see there are some more bones and skeletons. However, nothing is alive.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and check the skeletons, see if I find anything of interest.
Okay.
Expert guidance, that's lame. Expert guidance. Perception still good. 24.
You search around, and you're pretty sure there's nothing. Just bones. There's some pieces of cloth. A scrap of paper like somebody was holding, but it doesn't look like anybody ever written anything onto it.
All right. I don't know if it's safe to go through that door there next to Devok.
Probably not, but what can you do?
What can you do?
Mm-hmm.
Can we go ahead and
So you opening the door?
listen at the door?
We can, although if we're going to do that, first I'm going to go ahead and pull the turret in. I'm going to go ahead and prop it up on. There's a stasis pod where Fire Lily is, right? I'm just going to balance it on there and get ready to aim it.
Okay. You open it up, and
I get ready to fire.
you see the tendrils that are part of the door, and you see them kind of moving around. You shoot at them, and the door evaporates.
You know, I think I have a new favorite enemy.
Tendrils?
Yep. Friggin' virus swarms. All right. Got a desk. We got a door. While you guys are doing that, I'll be right back. Before this extension cord gets too tangled, I'm going to go ahead and run it back up through the ear, back out, back onto the chair, then roll over this way.
All right. So you got a couple of chairs. You have a simple metal desk with no drawers, and the surface appears to be clean. There's nothing. You don't see anything on it.
Okay. Alright, well, I guess we have one more door to go through.
Yep.
Let's open it up.
Okay.
Y'all can get
Inside,
ready. Oh,
you notice that
You know what I'm doing.
yeah, you blow it away as it starts to slap the floor, and you see some sort of platform or surface. You can see that there's some glow from it, although it's very faint. And it looks like there's part of a metal object on there that looks like it's been mostly destroyed by the virus. And at the end, you see two doors.
Okay, shall we investigate this metal thingy here like you wanted to
As
investigate
you
the other
move
one?
forward, you notice that one of the doors appears to already be open. It appears the door is broken. And on the other side, you see a bunch of black bags, very large, or large black bags, about the size
Oh,
of a person.
Hmm.
Ah, that should
probably
be.
with a
Full or
person-shaped
empty?
lump in it, I imagine.
It looks roughly like that, yes.
Yeah, I
That's
think I know
rough.
what that is. Yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
I
check
don't
them for
think.
identification.
Sure.
All right, you're gonna go and look at them. They're basically just bones at this point.
Hmm.
You can go ahead and roll a d8. And
Yep.
as you look through,
Oh no, it's you.
one of them
Sorry.
looks vaguely familiar. But then you come back to a memory, and you remember waking up. Your vision is blurry, and you're very cold. And around you, you see lights, and you see people. And as you go and look around, you see people with clipboards walking around, and persons walking up to you and saying, "It's okay. People normally feel this way when they first wake up. You're a success," and the memory ends.
Interesting. So that's the memory I've associated with this person. Okay. Interesting. All right, I'll let everybody know the memory that I have associated with this.
All right. So what do you guys do next?
And you said there was a thing on the ground.
There's some sort of platform with some sort of metal object that's mostly been destroyed, and you can see that the platform is glowing slightly at the edges.
Can you make any sense out of that, Galen?
I don't know, I can give it a try.
Okay, you can roll a d8.
Hmm.
Um,
No.
there you have a vague memory of of these weird floating platforms that people would push around with objects. It kind of had a similar glow.
Hmm. It looks kind of like a floaty platform that we would use to carry things, I think.
Oh, kind of like Tensor's floating disk.
Yeah,
That's what I
yeah,
was
yeah,
about
yeah.
to say.
Exactly.
Okay. Can this one get workable?
You doubt it.
No, yeah, it looks
Okay.
pretty messed up.
Not only has it been mostly eaten and corrupted, you're surprised that this is probably the first one you've seen that had any sense of life to it. But you suspect it's just parts that don't realize the rest of it's dead.
Unfortunate. All right, one last room, I suppose.
All right. All right. You open up the door. And inside, as soon as you open the door, you see several of the tentacle things, and you hear them starting to slap and
Pico!
I
vibrate,
roll in and start shooting across the room.
and you blow them to smithereens. And inside, you
What?
see a bunch of broken boxes, barrels, and other containers, metal strewn about, and it looks like they really ripped this room apart.
Yeah, it's
It's
unfortunate.
it seems unlikely that it's anything usable.
Alrighty.
Alright. Well, I think that's this entire section then.
It sure seems like it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you feel like you've learned enough about? I guess I'm actually
For
going to check that little floating thing just to make sure that there isn't anything interesting having been transported on it or something.
All right, yeah, nothing is obvious, but you can make a perception or investigation check.
All right. I'll just make that a perception check. And did anybody actually search the bodies?
Yeah, Galen did.
28.5. Okay.
I did, yeah.
All right.
So yeah, you search it pretty thoroughly. You realize that there are some lights on the thing that somehow still work, but other than that, nothing of value.
Why would this thing still be running? Can we move it? I mean, I know you said it doesn't work, but can we at least push it out of where it is?
Sure, you can move it around. I mean, it's fairly heavy, but not as heavy as what you guys already carry around routinely. So, yeah, you're able to move it around. But as you do so, you see it kind of fragments and breaks apart. And
I
finally,
think
those
the
lights go out.
I think the virus takes things apart in some sort of strange, random fashion, so not everything gets destroyed at once.
All right. How nice are these chairs?
They're fairly nice. They remind you of leather, but when you feel the material, there's something different about it. It seems to hold up much better than leather ever would.
Boy, I kind of want to take these things home with me. Siri,
Those
you've
old
got extra
ratty
carrying
chairs.
capacity, right?
I can definitely try.
Hey, Devok.
What's up?
I was thinking about my friends in here, and I might not be able to save
Oh,
them, but you have very
Uh,
powerful magics that might be able to help them. I think that
Guide me.
I would appreciate it if you could do what you could for them.
Show me. Show me the
Nice.
one.
So
Here.
basically, there's 6 skeletons.
Then let's see. How many can I raise? That would take me 3 spell slots, correct?
Yeah, because you get 2 per spell slot.
It's a
Yeah.
lot. It's a lot, though.
I think I've only used 1 spell slot. Should I have 3 or 4 of them total? It's a 3rd level.
All right.
You
Well,
guys know?
you should keep track of how many you actually have, but okay.
No, I know. I know how much I've had because I only casted 1 3rd level spell.
Okay.
But I don't know if my max has increased since then. Let me look. Hold on.
Okay.
I don't think it has. I don't think we've increased.
Okay,
Let's see, what's
then
your total level?
I believe 8. Unless I'm wrong. It might be 9. Hold on.
I think it should be 9.
Yeah. Yeah, I
Yeah,
still have
right.
to do the last level. That's
Level
right.
9. Yeah, you have 3 third level slots.
Okay, so that's unchanged. Then I can summon 4 of them.
Do we have any more of those crystals that repair spell slots?
Yes, we have 3 of them left.
Then I
So
can
you,
summon up 6.
yeah, can we give some of them to Devok then?
Yeah,
Yeah.
if you need them. All right. So you're using Well, wait a second here. How many crystals are you going to need? Each crystal does 3 levels worth of spell slots, like 3 first,
I
one
see.
second, and 1 first, or third.
Wait. So, can you say that again? Sorry.
It's one
Um,
third. 1/3, 2 twos, or 3 ones.
I see. I need 1/3 is all.
all right, I give you 1 crystal. You just break it in your hand and suck up the energy.
Perfect.
Okay.
So that sounds like you're taking up all your third level spell slots, and plus one
Correct.
more from the crystal to summon 6 skeletons. Correct?
Yes.
And what's the spell again? What's it called?
I think animate dead.
Animate that. Because I believe they actually should have more stuff than we've been giving them. So I just want to double check real quick.
Oh,
Yeah,
even
that's
more
because of
powerful?
his necromancer skill. He
What
gets
does
to
that
add all
Yeah.
mean?
sorts of stuff. Yeah, look under wizard necromancer and the D&D Beyond thing.
Oh,
You
okay.
Huh.
should have access. It'll have all of it right there, easy to find.
I don't have the D&D Beyond open or logged in right now, so does anybody want to give me a quick rundown just because I'm curious?
Sure, just half a second. I had to adjust those power crystals. Let's see, wizard class, necromancy. Undead Thralls. You add Animate Dead to your spellbook if it's not already there. When you cast Animate Dead, you can target 1 additional corpse or pile of bones, creating another zombie or skeleton. That's your 2 for 1.
So he has the
Whenever
2
you
for 1,
create an
yeah.
undead using a necromancy spell, it has additional benefits. The creature's hit point maximum is increased by the amount equal to your wizard level, and the creature adds your proficiency bonus to its weapon damage rolls.
Oh, cool. Okay.
All right. So you're level 8 as a wizard then?
9, I think he is.
No, he's multi-classed.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Then 8.
but we're level 9 and he's 1 level cleric, 8 levels wizard.
All right. So like 21 hit points then. All right. So oops. Let me just go ahead and update that. So it'll make him a little tougher. And the proficiency bonus in damage.
Yep, it's +4 to damage.
Okay. Cool.
By the way, just out of curiosity, everybody else here, I have a D&D Beyond account. I can go ahead and throw up a thing. If you want to join it, it'll give you access to all the information I get.
Yeah, I think I've
It's real
used
easy
that
to
in the
find.
past. I'll probably need it again in the future,
Okay.
but for now I'm fine.
All right. How's about you, Galen?
Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. I didn't mean to actually activate it. I'm just updating stuff. I'll update these guys later, actually, because we're near the end of the session. But anyway, so all right, so they'll have extra damage and everything. They already have the extra hit points. All right, so you spend
Cool.
your time summoning your skeletons. How long does that take you?
Let's see. 6 minutes.
All right. While he's doing that, I'm gonna have Rasiri help me get these all the comfortable chairs downstairs.
Alrighty.
Okay.
We're gonna wheel all that stuff over to the entrance. In fact, actually, it probably just makes more sense to take that stuff right outside. No, a little further than that. Yeah. This building's gonna be blowing up, so we'll just move this
Yeah, and I
stuff to
can.
safety.
Okay, so
Yeah, and I
that's
can
Pico and
TensorFlow
Raku. You're
this.
doing that. Devok is busy. Galen, what are you doing? This will. Well, they're going downstairs and moving stuff, so we'll probably say half an hour or something. So what are you doing?
I'll probably be staying with Devok while he's raising them and like saying prayers for each of the people as they rise or something. Something cute like that.
Studying my healing
Yeah,
ways, I suppose.
Okay, so
exactly. Just
once.
being
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
grateful. Just being grateful that he could give my friends a second chance.
All right, cool. All right, so you guys finish what you're doing. You all meet back up together. Where do you guys meet up?
Uh,
Pico, do you mind? I want to be distracting for a second. I'm sorry.
hmm.
As we're heading back from outside the building, do you mind if I stop in a couple of spots here and there and try and do some scavenging that is not infected with all the infection? I have found that all of my things that I find in the infection area are pretty much Swiss cheese and useless. Just one
Oh,
try.
Well, keep that in mind because we're pretty much out of time. So
Okay.
make a note on that, and we can do that next time. Um,
Okay.
so where are you guys going to all meet together?
well, I figured once we've prepped everything, yeah, we'd go check in the over where the skeletons were being raised if that wasn't done. Otherwise, we'd meet in the hub.
Okay.
And
All right, I put you guys in the hub then, and that's where we'll continue. The skeletons have been raised, and we'll start from there. So I'm going to go ahead and set up your experience points, and then we'll end the session.
Sounds good.
I always forget where I put the XP thing. There it is. That was oddly difficult.
Oh, just so you are aware, uh, Devok, you have fourth and fifth level spell slots. If you had used a fourth level spell slot, you could have raised 4 dead, and
That's true.
your fourth level spell slot could have raised all 6.
Wait, my fourth level could have raised all 6?
Yep,
I
an
don't know.
additional 2 per spell slot.
Do you have a 4th level?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should have 2.
So I could have just used one fourth level spell instead of 4, or sorry, instead of three levels.
No,
Wouldn't it just be 1/4 and 1/3?
yeah, sorry. A fourth level
Fourth
spell
level
slot
spell
would have
slot
raised
would have
4
raised
dead.
4 dead. Gotcha. Sorry.
All right.
Then I didn't actually need to take the thing.
The crystal? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So keep the crystal.
All right. So that's session 55. Hold on one moment. I somehow neglected to add up the total, even though I set up the total. Hold on one moment. Yeah, I almost chipped you guys out of a couple hundred experience points.
How dare you?
So rude.
There we go. Should have
that's
closed.
more than a couple hundred.
Yeah,
Definitely
wow.
take them.
All right, so you gain 3,550 experience points, 1,750 from encounters, 750 for treasure, and 1,050 for treasures and clues.